into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh, good morning. We're going to say it straight off the bat. It's a safe place. Bring all your worries and your woes right here. We got you today. It's the midweek. Hopefully, we'll motivate you to coast to the weekend. It's a crazy old world out there, man.
I'm just glad I got you this morning, Jimmy. I need Doug this morning, and I need you, Mzansi. So thank you for joining us, for being a part of this morning as we make it ever so spectacular. It is a Wednesday, but it's been a special one because we're sharing it with you.
Exactly.
And of course, we're going to embrace so much magic this morning, especially the idea of the mid-year reset. Yeah. And I think all of us could do with a reset after what we've been going through this year, especially me. I need to breathe and
recalibrate.
Yeah, man, I need this. Come on.
And maybe there is a bigger kind of shift happening around us. Start of the new year officially. We're going to be coasting through to the end of the year from here. So we're going to look at nutrition. We're going to look at motivation. We're going to look at everything we can to give you the tools you need. Now, Lavisha Ramandial is going to share realistic tips for building healthier habits that last. Oh. Don't look at the peak of the mountain, just the first step.
And with all the cakes that we've been making this morning on this show, I can't
Lord
wait for
help
this breath of fresh air. Bring on the health this morning, and we'll continue to discover not just health, but also how simple recovery routines can improve mobility and ease muscle tension.
Sure.
And obviously a lot going down in our bodies and a lot of pressure, a lot of strain that we're holding on to. So it's an opportunity to release, right?
Yeah, and I think we're going to need that. Today we'll have a very deep emotional underpinning as well. We're going to connect with the team from Tears Animal Rescue to find out just how 67 minutes of this Mandela Day can change a life. Then we're going to step behind the scenes of 2 live audio dramas. It's going to be cool. To kill a Hardy-Dar and Crows, okay? Yes, it's about the most South African name that you could ever hear. We're going to explore how the magic of storytelling through actors' voices and live sound effects can just add a whole different feel.
Think about how South Africans are going to love this, because, I mean, I'm sure a lot of South Africans have wanted to kill a Hardy-Dar with the noise that they make.
Exactly, I know, but an audiobook, you have to go deep.
You have to go deep. I'm going to go practice that deep voice.
Exactly,
man.
listen to one octave.
Do that.
You might do the octave lower for the news now, just to add a little extra gravitas. Of course, we want your input this morning. We want to stay connected. While we do go to the culinary airwaves for an absolute blast today, and we want all of your culinary conundrums and questions to fly through, stay connected and chat about anything. If something's got your interest, you know our social team is absolutely amazing. Or we might give you a couple of those talking points right now. Let's bring you up to speed with yesterday's major news, and then I'll delve into the sporting headlines.
Thank you so much, Shima. And yes, let's dive straight into it, starting with official duties and national headlines are first. Now, thousands of people marched in major South African cities yesterday, calling for tougher action against undocumented migrants and stricter border enforcement. Now, police, supported by private security and, in some areas, the military, were deployed amid fears of violence, while authorities said most demonstrations remained peaceful, with isolated incidences of looting and arrests. Now, shops closed in parts of Johannesburg and Durban as police maintained a strong presence. And officials said several arrests were made for looting and assault, while organizers submitted memorandums to government and vowed continued weekly protests. Well, continuing with national headlines, the South African Petroleum Retailers Association has welcomed July's fuel price cuts, saying they will provide relief for motorists and businesses despite ongoing economic pressure. Now, from today, petrol will drop by between R1.96 and R2.01 a litre. And diesel will be going to 3.59, that's R3.59, and illuminating paraffin by R5.23, all while LP gas will increase by 16 cents a kilogram. Now, the Department of Mineral and Petroleum Resources says lower global oil prices and a stronger rand drove the reductions. Now, SAPRA says fuel retailers remain vulnerable to global market volatility. Well, moving to international headlines next, and the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has appealed for $18 million to fund clinical trials of experimental Ebola treatments in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, the trials are due to begin this week in Bunio following an outbreak of the Bundibugyo strain, which has no approved vaccine or treatment. Now, the program will test potential therapies to prevent infection and reduce deaths, while vaccine development is already funded. Now, since the outbreak was declared in May, 1,307 infections and 377 deaths have been recorded in the DRC. Well, next up, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that babies born in the United States are entitled to citizenship, rejecting Donald Trump's attempt to end the long-standing policy. Now, in a 6-3 decision, Chief Justice John Roberts confirmed that children born to parents unlawfully or temporarily present are citizens under the 14th Amendment. Now, Trump had argued that such children were not subject to U.S. jurisdiction and should be excluded from automatic citizenship. Now, the ruling, welcomed by civil rights groups, is seen as a major setback for his immigration agenda. Well, to round up this dose of headlines, Nelson Mandela Day on Saturday, the 18th of July, is a global call to spend 67 minutes serving others, honoring the 67 years Nelson Mandela devoted to the fight for justice. Now, as charitable drives continue throughout Mandela Month, this year's theme, "It's Still in Our Hands to Combat Poverty and Inequity," will come to life in Soweto. Now, Hamba Bamba Funda Hotlines, the City of Johannesburg, the Flower Foundation and Dance Spirit SA will unite to celebrate nurturing fatherhood with fathers and babies playing, dancing, gardening and learning together. Now, the initiative highlights the power of love, presence and connection, reminding South Africans that while 67 minutes can inspire change, a lifetime of caring can transform families and communities. Well, on that heartfelt note, we leave you with the rest of what's going down this morning. And of course, we dive into sport headlines next. And the G-Man, of course, has got the latest.
It's the knockouts, baby. Who's in, who's out? Let's start with our FIFA World Cup watch, and Norway moving through. They secured their place in the FIFA World Cup round of 16 with a hard-fought 2-1 victory over the Ivory Coast last night. So with the score level at 1 apiece, Man City's Erling Haaland looked on fire. He scored the 86-minute winner to book Norway a last 16 clash with Brazil. Mountain to climb there. Then in last night's other knockout match, Kylian Mbappe also looked fantastic, scoring twice in France's 3-0 win over Sweden to see them progress as well. So looking toward this evening's action, 2 African nations will be in World Cup round of 32 action tonight. The DRC take on England. That's going to be a statement win for either, and Senegal then face off against Belgium. So DR Congo making their first knockout appearance since 1974, while Senegal, they'll look to upset the Red Devils after booking their place in the knockout stage with a dominant win over Iraq. DR Congo versus England kicks off at 6 o'clock South African time tonight. Now, we've got another World Cup to wrap our heads around as well, and Australia are through. They've booked their place in the ICC Women's T20 World Cup final. That was after a convincing 8-wicket victory over the West Indies in that first semi-final at the Oval yesterday. Beth Mooney anchoring that chase with an unbeaten 61, then Ashley Gardner starring with both bat and ball to earn player of the match as well. So Australia will face the winner of tomorrow's second semi-final, that one between South Africa and England. A massive test for both teams, I think. Chance to maybe reset the balance as well. Now we can get into tennis, and defending champion of Wimbledon, Iga Swiatek, she progressed into the second round. That was after having to overcome American Taylor Townsend in 3 sets. But Swiatek racing through the opening set before Townsend fought back to level the match. The Polish star regaining her composure to seal a 6-1, 2-6, 6-3 victory. Also making headlines, Serena Williams. She's in, she's out. Her singles return to SW19 came to a swift end as she lost to Maya Joint, who showed an unbelievable turnaround. I think she had lost over 11 games on the bounce coming into this one. She was inspired by the moment. But she makes her way through to the second round, and Serena doesn't. And that's where we leave our sport for now. We'll touch on those headlines again at around 7 o'clock. Start of the second half of the year. Let's see how the weather is going to treat us.
Thank you so much, Human. Yes, usually the middle of the year brings the most cold, but let's see if Cape Town and the rest of the cities out in the country are warming up. But let's start off with Polokwane this morning. Now, let's see what's happening your side of town, because it looks like partly cloudy skies greet the city of stars today. Now, temperatures rise from a low of 7 degrees to a high of 23. Now, in the coming days, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a daytime high in the low to mid 20s, peaking tomorrow at 25 degrees. From Polokwane, we move next to Klerksdorp. Now, today brings sunny skies accompanied by noticeable northerly winds. Now, your temperatures start at a low of 9 degrees today and reach a high of 22. Now, sun-filled days are ahead, with temperature lows hitting those -1s and 2s in the morning times, but it definitely warms up later in the day. Over to Pretoria next, and it looks like sunny skies will brighten up your day today. Now, temperatures ranging between a low of 9 degrees and a high of 21. As we look ahead, you can expect largely sunny conditions, and tomorrow's daytime high reaching 19 degrees. Chilly starts to most of the day, but it always warms up in Pretoria. Move to Johannesburg next, and the city of gold will wake up to sunny skies today and hopefully some celebrations. Now, temperatures start from a cold 8 degrees, rising to a high of 18 for the day, and temperatures peak today, while the rest of the week brings daytime highs ranging in the mid to upper teens. No rain expected at least, so it's going to be dry out in Jozi. We move to Mbombela next, and morning clouds will give way to afternoon sunshine. Now, the temperatures range between a low of 11 degrees and a high of 24 degrees. Nice and warm out in Mbombela. Now, heading towards the weekend, you can expect warm, sunny skies with temperature highs peaking tomorrow at 27 degrees. Mbombela does not know what winter is. Now we move to Bloemfontein next, and you'll have a rosy start to the day under mostly sunny skies. Your temperatures sit between 4 and 22 degrees. And looking at the coming days, sun-filled skies take center stage, while tomorrow starts off partly cloudy, a little bit of chance of rain for Thursday, but the rest of the days it's hot. Now, Richards Bay is up next, and of course, we had to have somebody bringing in some showers, and they have brought it on in the coast, accompanied by moderate northeasterly winds. Now, temperatures range between a cool 18 degrees and a high of 27. Now, tomorrow brings you sunny skies, temperatures ranging between a low of 12 and a high of 26 degrees. We're going to stick to the coast and move to Durban next, where it looks like morning cloud cover will be clearly what's going down, and then the afternoon turns into a little bit sunny. Now, temperatures rise from a low of 15 degrees to a high of 26. And in the coming days, sunny conditions persist with lingering cloudy conditions, and looks like tomorrow's forecast for rain at 35%. We move to Mthatha next, and morning clouds linger before sunshine develops by the afternoon. Now, temperatures are ranging from a chilly 10 degrees, but move to a nice warm 24-degree high. And looking at the days ahead, the temperatures peak today, while tomorrow's range between 8 and 26 degrees. Nguba is up next, and it looks like you can expect a 45% chance of rain under partly cloudy skies. Now, temperatures move between a low of 7 degrees and a high of 21 degrees today. And the days ahead bring you partly cloudy and humid conditions, with temperatures moving in the low to mid-teens. We move next to Kugompo City, and today's sunshine will be dominating the day. There is a 40% chance of rain, however, but temperatures are ranging between 13 and a set 19 degrees. As we look to the rest of the days, it looks like cloudy conditions roll in with rain forecast at 75% tomorrow, but the temps, they remain cool. Out in GQ, Berga today brings you sunny skies with showers chanced at 60% today. Your temperatures sit between 11 and 19 degrees, moderately cool indeed. And tomorrow is expected to be windy. You've got a 25% chance of showers under cooler conditions for the rest of the week, and it does look like the weekend slightly warms up in GQ. Moving over to George, their neighbors, and your day remains mostly sunny today, and that continued forecast of rain coming at 45%. Now, temperatures vary between a low of 9 degrees today and a high of 14 only, but sunny skies will be lingering around with clouds defining your coming days, and daytime highs peaking at 19 degrees come Saturday. We'll move to Cape Teasy next, and the sun's looking like it's going to be out for most of the day. Temperatures are sitting between a brisk 9 and a set high of 15 degrees, but the next 2 days bring you cloudy and wet conditions with rain forecast at 45%, which will ease by the weekend. Now from Cape Town, we move back inland to Southies, and that's Sutherland, where partly cloudy conditions are going to be on the forecast for the day. Your temperature starting at a freezing 0 degrees and only rising to a set 10-degree maximum. Tomorrow's temperatures range between a -2 and a high of 6. While skies remain mainly cloudy. It looks like Southies has taken all the cold out of South Africa. But as we move to Kimberley next, you can expect mostly sunny skies accompanied by strong northerly winds. Your temperatures rise from a low of 2 degrees to a high of 23. Now, there are sun-filled days that are far and few between, but over the next few days, the daytime highs are peaking in the low to upper teens. No rain, at least, so you can get out there and make the most of Kimberley's weather, although it is a little bit cold. Out in Uppington next, your Wednesday starts off under sunny skies, temperatures ranging from a cool 3 degrees to a warming 20 degrees. The outlook remains mainly sunny, with clouds developing tomorrow before giving way to clearer weekend skies. Now, you can see the rest of the weather patterns across the country up next and what's going down, but we've got to elevate the mood right now. And of course, we're going to start it off with the sunrise view of the hour. I'm really smiling for this one because Cara Dalport has come through from Uppies in the Northern Cape. And look at this, a bright, bold sun just peeking over the horizon. And it looks like Uppies is going to get 20 degrees of weather today. Pretty warm for Uppies at this time of the year. So I think it's because of this picture. You brighten up our day and you brightened up Uppies. So thank you so much for sending it through. And listen, if you think you can do better, well, from your lens to our screens, why not share your sunrise view with us? The number's 0630369649. Why? Because we'd absolutely love to see how you start your day wherever you are in the country. For now, though, I'm going to lend a hand to my man G to see what else we can expect for this morning.
Start of the second half of the year, man. Just take a moment, let that sink in. Yes, we have done the first 6 months. Are we ready for the next 6 months? Maybe you want to build on a success. You felt some magic brewing. You want to capitalize on that now. What are you going to do differently? Maybe the first half of the year hasn't rewarded you in the way you thought it would. Maybe you've missed a few steps here and there. What are you going to do differently? We want to hear how are the next 6 months going to shape up for you and what buttons are you going to push? Let us know on all of our socials. We'd love to connect with you and you can keep that conversation going. Send us some motivational voice notes as well. And then we're going to help you press the reset button. It can start and really dramatically happen in the health and food space. We're going to reset our food and health journey after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And obviously, this morning, we are definitely going through the most, especially as we realize that we are halfway through the year. Can you believe it? Now, for some of us, it's been slow. For some of us, it's been fast. But we want to know from you, what are you going to be doing differently for the next 6 months? Of course, we want you to come through on voice notes, WhatsApps, pictures, you name it. The number is 063-036-9649. And don't forget to use that hashtag Expresso Show. Now, I've just gotten a reminder of how important life actually is and the moments that we get to spend with the people that we love and those that are significant in our lives. And I think for the next 6 months, what I'm going to be doing is just echoing the sentiment of being present in every moment that I can, just pulling out all the magic of every single second that I'm enjoying with whoever it is that I'm spending that time with. And I think we all need to do the same. Be present in our moments, stop stressing and worrying about things that aren't even happening just yet, and maybe just celebrate what we really, truly do have right now. I want to know from you, Mzansi, what you're thinking and what your plans are for the next 6 months. How much intention are you setting into the moves you're making? And I want you to send it through to us. Voice notes, comments, you name it. We want to share it with the rest of South Africa. For now, though, what I want to share with you is something healthy, something exciting, and a form of medicine, but we call it food.
Made with lovey, because that's how we do it here. I think someone's clocked our love language on the show. Yes, we are entering into the second half of the year. Maybe a few nervy moments as we consider that big list, the long-term trajectory, the goals maybe that we haven't ticked off yet. But reset, it's an opportunity to do it, to make those changes, and it doesn't have to be big. In fact, we recommend starting small. And maybe this is the moment you've been waiting for, the perfect time to reset your habits. This might just be it. So whether your goal is to eat more healthily, maybe to get more movement, just to see change in your life, it does start with the incremental steps. And joining us this morning is someone who understands this so well, Lavisha Ramdiel, founder of the incredible Made with Lovey, as a food educator, a recipe developer who's ready to open the gates for the rest of us. She's a nutrition coach and an amazing content creator, and she's built a very loyal community by helping people take the stress out of figuring out what that first step is.
That's very true.
Oh, Lovey, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
It is Made with Lovey. I get a sense that there is a lot of love in everything that
Everything
you're doing.
with my heart.
Where did this start, though? It feels like you are dipping into a very deep well. Where does this love of nutrition and your take on it come from?
So it stemmed from me. I've been very much involved in the marketing and the commercial sector for many years, but I just felt that at some point I want to do more for people because I am a people's person.
Gotta pay your penance.
Exactly, and just to make people feel better. And I realized that a lot of people out there actually want to eat healthy, but they are just overwhelmed with so much information, making them a little bit scared to take that step, like they're going to fail if they don't do it right. And there's no right way.
And you don't know what you don't know, so you just sit there with this big monster elephant in the room.
Yes.
Carry on, yeah.
And so I created Made with Lovey to create a space to bring people back to basics, for them to realize it doesn't take too much to create a healthy plate. It doesn't take restriction. You can enjoy your healthy food, it'll taste good, and you can have fun. Yes, you can still indulge. YOLO, you know, and you don't want to have FOMO, as my kids would say those things.
You know, even listening to the language that you are using now, I love it. We have this weird nature of TV land. You discover purpose, we put you on TV. But often it'll be doing the opposite of what you started your life. So now you're an amazing accountant, but you discovered purpose, climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. Great. Can we not see the purpose applied in accountancy? We need to see a shift. And I would imagine, as someone who's worked in a corporate space, you're going to see angles and differences that people don't. What's it been like for you making the shift? Does it feel like a different life now, or are you doing what you should be doing?
It doesn't feel all that different, because I basically took all my experience and then I took my passion for food and nutrition. Food has been a major cornerstone in my family, and I just brought it all together to actually help people live better lives. And for me, helping people be confident in their choices makes me so happy.
And you do it with practical small steps that we can wrap our little heads around, which is often, as you pointed out, the intimidation of not doing these things stands in the way. And then you start and you realize, hang on a minute, I actually quite enjoy these things. Why is that so important? Why not restrictive? Crack the whip.
For me, a restrictiveness leads to fear. and it feels like if you just go off a little bit, you failed. Okay, and for me, it's not about cutting out everything, and that's my philosophy. I know there's people out there that do it differently, but you need to enjoy a balanced life, a balanced plate, because your proteins, your fiber, your fats all play a crucial role in maintaining your overall health.
And we're all different, and I think it's worth learning the nuance so that you can make informed choices that work for you, and you can try things and you can isolate things and you can see what really does work. Exactly. But you'll hear Rod and I often talk about the food and the medicine element coming together. For me, I get my food out of fats and proteins, my medicine out of plants. Yes. And it's always felt like that, but other people are going to do more with more. How do we start the balance journey? Why are protein and fiber such superheroes in this space?
They are the superheroes because those two things combined gives you the ability to stay fuller for longer, and it reduces your blood sugar spikes. Those are very important because you do not want to create inflammation within your body, okay? Protein is not just for people who go to gym. Protein helps us build and maintain our muscle. Yeah. Yes, very important one to have. It helps us build our muscle and maintain muscle, healthy aging, keeps us fuller for longer. Fiber is literally the food for your gut. And I encourage people eating a variety of plant food because each one provides different benefits to the little gut microbiomes and make you healthier. And your gut is linked to your central nervous system. So if you're not doing the fiber stuff, nothing's going to feel in balance for yourself. So that's why fiber and protein combined, you are winning on your plate.
Oh, and then you, and the echoes that you bring in so beautifully, and I think you and Ryle are going to get on beautifully in that sense because he's very good at leaving, excuse the bad pun, breadcrumbs, healthy bread, okay? It's a gluten-free breadcrumbs. No, but he's very good at, and has led me on this journey of work within what you know, work within the body that you have. Inspire yourself, motivate yourself, rather than restricting yourself and forcing yourself. So it's more motivated than controlled.
Yes.
We're not looking for control mechanisms, but I have a feeling the little gems we're going to pick up as you do your magic in the other side, it's going to be amazing. If you've got any questions, Lovey has got nowhere to be for the next 3 hours, but this kitchen, we're not going to let her leave. You know the rules. But we're going to focus on the reset. What does that need to look like physically, from a nutritional and from an overall body perspective? I have a feeling we're storing a lot more, certainly this young man, a lot more in our bodies than we give energy to, and we're going to need to work on that after this. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Let me tell you, Wednesday's already starting to feel a little bit better. We had a great conversation about health and wellness and how we can feel from the inside. So now we just got to get this body moving. And I think whether you're training regularly, getting back into exercise, or simply feeling a little stiff after a busy day, how you recover can make all the difference. Now today, fitness coach Alam Martin is showing us that recovery doesn't have to be complicated, as he takes us through a simple routine designed to improve mobility, yes please, release muscle tension, we got a lot of that, and leave you feeling refreshed. Come on now, I'm here for this. Now, people often think that fitness is all about pushing harder, but I want to know from this man, why is recovery just as important, brother?
So actually, recovery is super important because after the workout, what happens is your body burns a lot of muscle fibers and just depletes all of your energy stores. So what recovery does is it pretty much just allows your body to just rest, and it allows muscle growth to take place.
Okay, you've got a little brain on this man here as well. Okay, he's got the brains, he's got the body, but can he move? Can you take me through some of these sort of movements that will help? And for me, dude, I think recovery is not just about the physical recovery, but I find I hold a lot of tension in my muscles and emotional tension, and it's almost like a way for me to release that as well. So I'm dying to see what you got for us. You know, take us through a workout?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to start with something very simple. So first, it's going to be some shoulder rolls.
Ooh,
So shoulder rolls is very good for just releasing some tension in the upper back, and then also just, how can I say,
There's a lot of people that sit on their desk all day. We always like using their neck in their traps. I don't know if you noticed
so
that.
this is very good for just releasing all of that tension as well.
Work tension, daily stress as well?
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Also the love life, you know, a lot of things.
So you're saying everybody should be doing this?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
This is one of the easier ones, man. And
Zanzi, you heard the man. Alam says we all got to do this. We all hold intention somewhere. So let's get involved here.
yeah, so then next we can go to a dynamic open arm stretch.
Okay.
So what you can do is you're gonna put your arms like this in front of you, and you're just gonna pull it out backwards. Do you feel that in your shoulder blades?
Yeah, and also in my pecs here as well. A little bit of tightness
So
there.
that opens up your chest nicely and also just relieves any tension in your shoulder blades.
Dude, I don't know about you, but I can also feel my scapula working here, which is really great. And those muscles at the back kind of like help us to stay upright.
Man,
I know
this-
people working at the desk all day, they start like hunching over, getting tight.
Exactly.
Yeah?
So this is just really good for that, to fix your posture, because a lot of people just have that sedentary lifestyle these days.
This is nice, and it feels good as well. Getting the
Right?
heart
Your body
pumping,
feels nice and warm now,
warming
right?
up. It was a bit icy, but no longer. Okay,
Okay,
what's next?
don't worry, we still have some other stuff. So next we're gonna go into a static side lunge. So what you can do is you're gonna stand shoulder width apart.
Do I have to get as low as you, bro? That's impressive.
As comfortable as you want, man. As comfortable as you want. The lower the better. You're gonna feel it in your inner thigh.
Oh, yeah.
And somewhat in your groin area.
Ooh, yeah, I can
So that's
feel
gonna
that,
be really
bro.
good for opening up some of the hip flexors as well.
Ooh, I can feel that.
So usually it's good to hold this for about 10 seconds before swapping to the other side.
Ooh, okay. Do you have any idea, like, I know when you're stretching, some people are scared to chase that feeling of like, oh, it's too tight. Is there a limit? Do we chase pain, or what kind of zone do we stay in with regards to stretching?
So usually if it doesn't hurt you, it's usually beneficial.
Okay.
So for example, in this movement right now, because I'm used to it, it's not to the point where I'm in excruciating pain.
You're like seething, like,
Yeah, no.
You don't want that.
If you're in that position, no, you should really stop.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, got you.
Okay, right. So next one is the cobra stretch. This is very simple. So what you can do is you can lay down on your stomach.
Okay.
And it's going to be very good for just helping with the abdominals and just relieving whatever pressure is
So
in
you
that
got
lower
your hands
back.
nice and close to your hips there. It's not
Yeah.
like a push-up position.
No, not at all.
Getting
So
a
you're
little
going to put your palms kind of backwards.
All right.
And just push up.
Ooh,
There we go.
As I go up, each vertebra just knocks some rust off.
100%, man.
Oh, this is a goodie. And you can like breathe through this one. yeah?
Yes, sir. It's really good for just relieving that
Do you find,
lower back.
Do you find there's a big importance when it comes to stretching and correlating your breathing together?
I would say yes, because your body needs to be relaxed when you're stretching.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're more likely to pull something or just be completely uncomfortable and hurt yourself. So if you can breathe normally, then you're perfectly fine.
Nice, and also kind of gets you into like a more calm Zen state as well if you're stressing in the day.
Exactly, man. Because remember, recovery is not just about the physical, it's also about the mental and the emotional.
Alam, I feel like I want to stay here. I feel like I'm
Do you need some help getting up?
Oh, no, that's so good, man. It's like the opposite of what we do all day. I think so many people should be in that position. We're often curling over, often on our cell phones, often rounded.
Yeah, and then you just round your neck a bit like that.
You're like inverted inverted everything.
It's
We need
terrible.
that.
You need that upper posture, man. It's just so good for you. It also helps with your lung capacity.
I think
and your
everybody
breathing.
wants a frame like yours. A man's looking like an elite Olympian swimmer or something,
Thank
man.
you, man. I worked hard on
Broad
this.
shoulders, bruh. Okay, you got anything else for us?
Yeah,
before
we got the
done?
last one, my personal favorite. So we call this the horse stance. It's very good for lower body stability and
Okay.
also just helping with the hip flexors.
We're standing like a horse by any chance?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get into a bit of a crouch position.
Okay.
Okay. Not everyone will be able to, but as low as you can go. You're gonna put your hands behind your feet.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're just gonna kind of sit on your elbows like that.
Wow. Oh, wow. My hips opening up here, man. The groin. Whoa. This might look weird, but hey, lots of things are happening right now.
It's
oh,
strange,
my
man. But
word.
I can't deny it works.
Oh, man. I could probably sit here all day, but hey,
I've got to talk to you, Mzansi, because I think this is what everybody needs. And a stronger body isn't built only during a workout when we're pushing and breaking our muscle. It's also built in the recovery afterwards. So whether you just finished exercising or you may be easing everyday muscle aches, you want to make recovery part of your routine with gentle movement and targeted relief of maybe something like Panama Gel. Now, this is your muscles that are going to be thanking you, and they will absolutely be ready to move again tomorrow, especially when we incorporate daily movements like this. Alam, I can't thank you enough. Can people reach out to you online if they want more?
Absolutely. You can hit me up on my socials under AL_D_Martin, or you can just hit me up on my WhatsApp.
Oh, get ready for a flood of questions and a whole lot of peace. But man,
I'm
this has
looking
been
forward
great.
to it, man.
I feel amazing, and I hope you do too, Mzansi. That was lekker.
Thank you guys so much.
Life doesn't slow down. When aches and pains get in the way, choose Panama Gel for more than skin-deep relief. Available at retailers and pharmacies.
Well, between the school drop-off, the grocery run, a busy day at work, and everything else life throws your way, every movement matters. So when a stiff neck, sore muscles, or those nagging aches start getting in the way, trust Panama Gel, and that's for more than skin-deep relief. Now, Panama Gel penetrates the skin to reach muscles, helping to reduce pain and decrease swelling, so you can get back to the movements that matter. Now, look out for Panama Gel at your nearest pharmacy, because every day deserves your best.
Life doesn't slow down. When aches and pains get in the way, choose Panama Gel for more than skin-deep relief. Available at retailers and pharmacies.
And the people shall have food, and it shall be healthy, and we shall be happy.
You know what's very, very dangerous? When I don't know the cameras are coming to the kitchen and I don't have a script, you don't know what's going to come out my mouth. You have no idea.
And we've left an array of very healthy ingredients in front of him as well. Lovey is amazing. She is so sweet. How are you feeling about getting healthy? Hey? It's going to be very, very special this morning. I'm going to let you show his love visually.
Visually, this is the amount of garlic we're using in the first recipe for the first recipe of the day.
That's our opening account. We'll start your health reset after this, and maybe stand a foot away.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we kickstart the conversation. This might be the most important conversation I've ever had on the show. We're going to kick off a brand new month and the second half of the year. We want that kind of motivation. Many of us are thinking about the small changes that we can introduce to make a bigger impact. We know those small incremental moments do add up. July also marks Plastic-Free July, a global movement encouraging people to reduce single-use plastics and, I think, as a baseline, rethink how we use, reuse and value everyday materials. So joining us this morning are two head-nodding young men doing amazing things in the world, founders of Plastic Pioneers. I'm talking about Niall Elassie and Nicholas Killeen, who are transforming recycled plastic into durable, design-led products with real environmental impact. Brilliant. Let's give them, I think, the best welcome ever. We don't have a live studio audience. I'm sorry, guys.
No, that's perfect.
But we do have big cameramen who do cheer. This is really, really awesome. A lot of people will be thinking about doing stuff like this.
Yes.
They don't take that step. So first of all, explain yourselves and your really cool gadgets. Where did you guys first start to come to bear?
Yes, thank you, Graham. So we started 2 years ago. I was in Vietnam, probably 2.5 years ago, traveling, and I stumbled upon what they were doing in Vietnam, and I thought, sure, South Africa needs this. You know, we have people in low-income communities who are underserved, and we have plastic. So I thought, how can we make an impact in those two different areas? And so that's where Plastic Pioneers was born. Nick has a very much science background. I don't. A lot of people ask me, how do you do what you do? I go, I don't know. I look at him. And so that's kind of where we started.
It's amazing. And look, you must beware. Once the scientists are doing the selling, that's when we know we've reached an interesting... but that's the commercialization of a great idea. Did you think he was mad when he came to you with these ideas and insane concepts? Did this feel like a massive click moment for you? How did your journey kind of begin in this process?
I think I was excited at the prospect and the challenge. You know, I like the idea of just going in and giving it my all, even though it didn't seem the answers weren't clear in the beginning. But, you know, you sort of figure it out as you go along. If you're passionate about it, it sort of will fall into place.
Literally.
Literally. We
into many places you will put them. So talk me through your angle here.
Yes.
Because you guys have an angle. And I think therein lies the genius element here. And it's one of those things that I would imagine a lot of very smart engineers and people who have been focused on these sorts of problems are going, damn it. They did it, man. So talk us through how your products come together.
Yes. So what we do is we essentially take plastic waste and we then turn it into a premium sheeting, which is around 2.2 meters by 1.1. Just below kind of industry size. We then take these sheets and turn them into anything that you can think of: benches, tables, shelving, counter desks, anything that you can think of. And so the big idea was, how do we use this plastic? How do we work with this plastic? So we started with a little oven, threw some plastic in, and that's where the story started. But there's anything that you can do with wood, is what we say, is what you can essentially use our plastic material for.
I feel like every question I'm asking you now is revealing your intellectual property and the cool things about what you do. But that's amazing to be at that point. Now we want to scale up. We want to be able to do more. So how do we kind of meet those two aims here? It's great to have a cool idea. It's a very different thing making science happen on scale. How did you guys scale up what you do to be able to provide this?
I think...
Someone gave you money.
No, we've bootstrapped this from the beginning. It's, I guess, figuring out our sources of where we're getting the plastic from. So Niall's going to talk a bit about it in a second, but mainly we have micro-recycling pods, which then we purchase the material from. And we also have a school program where we have schools and we educate them on recycling, and they are also collecting recycled or plastic waste for us to then recycle.
And then here, that learner is seeing said boards being used in said operation outcome there, and you've closed that loop in the most just mind-bogglingly brilliant and simplistic way.
Yes.
What's next? What do you guys need to scale up? This smacks of plug and play, which is great in the impact space.
Exactly. We very much into manufacturing. We've got recipe books that we follow. We can do around 200 sheets a month. and we hope to hit that in the next couple months. We also do compression molding now. So if you wanted to make a pallet, for example, we would create that out of recycled plastic waste, which is very exciting for us. And then we also work with businesses to close the loop. So for example, we've closed the loop with a company called Better Bean, where we take their waste and we turn it into products for them, and then they can then use it from shelving to merch stands to whatever you can think of.
And the colours are pretty cool. I'm just saying, like,
Yes.
I hope you brought those to leave them here. There's a few spaces. It's the rule, bro. It's the only rule. It's lightweight. It must. How cool does it feel when you sit here holding this?
I don't know.
It's your baby in the world,
Yes,
man.
yes.
This is incredible,
Excuse the pun,
guys.
it's a full circle moment for us because, you know, this is when we first started about 2 years ago. We knew we wanted to make sheets. We just didn't know how to do it, and doing this on a large scale has been proven quite difficult and a nice challenge to overcome. But yeah, as I said, to get to this point is really a good feeling because it's, you know, the amount of waste that this plank or a full sheet takes. You know, a full sheet of ours takes around almost 30 kilograms of waste. And traditionally, plastic waste is very light and a lot of volume, takes up a lot of space in the landfill.
Therein lies one of the major issues.
Exactly. So be able to, you know, break that down and almost condense it into something like this that's usable is, I think, a really good thing, and sort of trapping a lot of waste from ending up in our environments.
Yes.
I think I'm going to give you 30 seconds to wrap up anything that you feel that we need to know about what you are doing, Guy.
It's amazing. It's great. It works very much with woodworking tools and machines. We CNC, we use skill saws, table saws, so it's very easy to use it within your current setup if you are fabricating things. And yeah, businesses, guys, this is the stuff.
It really is. It comes with some gravitas. It's lightweight, but you can feel its strength. You can feel it. Just if you want to work with something in your hands, it's got to come with that feeling. But I think, for me, it feels like this can turn into a localized solution.
Yes.
If your business is there, this can turn into a large-scale solution if we're wanting to fill those gaps. And I love that. Close the loop, man. If you want to figure out how you can take something that was a dead weight, maybe a yoke around your neck, and actually have it reintroduced into your own model, just start there. 1,000-use plastic, that's what we demand. 1,000 use at the very least. You guys are amazing, man.
Thank
we
you
get
so
to see a lot of this sort of stuff. This is mind-blowing. We're going to keep their details up on all of the social platforms we can. Connect, and let's do some business, man. Come on. Well
Good.
done, guys.
Thank you.
Good morning, South Africa. My name's Clem Pedro, and welcome to the Culinary Hotline Bling. I'll take it. It's Wednesday, and we're serving up another round of simple, delicious recipes to inspire your week. And as we settle into those colder months, many of us are looking to refocus our eating habits. So joining us this morning is food educator, recipe developer, nutritional coach, and founder of Made with Lovey, Lavisha Ramdial. Welcome to the kitchen.
Thank you very much.
Very excited to have you in the kitchen. We've spoken about that amount of garlic, and we are very, very excited. But now, if you have any questions, culinary questions, that is, for myself or for Lovey, please send us a voice note to our WhatsApp line on 063-036-9649. We're making a bean dip, aren't we?
Yes, it's whipped cottage cheese and avo with these garlicky, yummy butter beans. And basically, it's stuff that you would use from your pantry. It's not unattainable.
And a bean dip is my kryptonite. I gravitated towards it. It's just my absolute favorite. Let's get started. Okay.
Sure.
Where do we begin with this beautiful dip?
So the first part is we're going to be sautéing these beans in some garlic and olive oil because we need it to cool a bit before we lay it on the bed of whipped cottage cheese.
Got you. Can I saute the beans for you, Salah?
Yeah, you may.
Okay. Anything unique about this technique? We've got some olive oil in the pan.
It's just about making it very, very slow, and it's about infusing. So you're going to put in your garlic and let that just infuse a bit in the oil, and then you're going to throw in your butter beans. Give it a bit of a stir, let it simmer just so slightly, and then we take it off.
So not 65 cloves of garlic then?
No, you can use half.
Half of it. Okay, there we go. And I like that you say we're going to go in with a low heat, because that way we're going to end up infusing.
You don't want to burn your garlic.
Yeah.
You really don't. If it's too hot, just take it off the
There we go.
Yes.
And I do like that tip, because people don't know, like, if it's getting too hot on the...
Yes.
Just pick up the pan.
Garlic, you want it to infuse in your food. You do not want it to burn. It gives a very different flavor to your food.
And this is all happening off the heat, and it's definitely smelling like a nutty garlic flavor versus
That
Burning,
burnt, rancid, yes.
Okay,
of course.
cool. There we go. So
And
the
we're gonna
beans go
add
in now.
The beans, yes.
I'm going to smell lovely all day.
All day.
And all we're doing, we're just mixing
Gonna
it
mix
through.
it up. Oh wow, great techniques.
Cool. And this needs to cool down, you say?
Just a little bit because we're going to put it onto the cottage cheese in the oven. You don't want it to be making it very runny either.
Do we season this?
Not yet, because you've got your garlic and you'll see all the seasoning's going to happen actually here.
Okay.
And when we finish, place it.
Off the heat, that's going to cool down?
Yes, perfect.
Right, ready, chef. Next.
Next, we're going to make the cottage cheese whip. So literally using your cottage cheese, we're going to, I'm just going to use this. Dump that in there.
Is this a recipe you could make ahead of time, or is it best made fresh?
Oh, you can make it ahead of time.
Okay,
Because
perfect.
usually I would make this on a weekend. So I can actually use it with my eggs. I can use it on toast. I can add it to my salad. So yeah, it can be made ahead of time.
Nice.
Which is great. Okay, I'm going to go in with the avo. Notice that we're using avo, which is really healthy fats and great fiber as well. And the cottage cheese brings along your protein that you require.
Nice. And I learned about avo having magnesium as well, which is
Yes.
absolutely great. We're always looking for a great source of magnesium.
And then we're going to put in the garlic.
More garlic.
Yes.
It's good for your immune
It's very
system.
good. And I love walnuts. Walnuts are shaped like your brain. Can you see that? Because it's brain food.
I mean, I love it. Mother Nature's planned it all.
Exactly. So
It
eating
literally
a
is
few every
brain
day
food.
is so good for you, especially as you get older.
What's that word? I don't know what older means.
And we've got a pinch of salt.
This is a very simple recipe, but
Yes.
absolutely beautiful textures and flavors. And there's a QR code on screen right now. You do want to get the recipe, scan it, and try it out.
And I love fresh herbs. They always add so much of flavor to your food without making it overwhelming.
Ryle always tells me that there's no calories in herbs.
No,
So it's a
that's
great one
such
to add to food. And spices. And spices.
And some lemon juice in there. Right, and we're going to blend this. Got it right.
If you want to thin it down, can we do a bit of water?
We can do a little bit of water.
Got you. How little? Let me go. There we go. I'm going to do this. I'll be right back. Teamwork.
Just a teeny bit. You don't want to water down the, yeah, that should be fine.
Perfect. The magic's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
And the color.
Okay, that should be great. Okay, just gonna open that up. Smell that.
Oh, wow. Let me show the people over there. Amazing. That color as well. So beautiful.
So we're gonna plate it. And I'm just gonna put it here for you. And as you can see, it doesn't take much time. It's simple, it's easy, it just smells great.
It really
and
does.
it's going to taste even better, I know this for a fact.
And with the garlicky beans.
Yes. Try and get most
I
of it
like
out.
this one, especially if like as a breakfast and then you go to the office and then they're going to send you home like after 5 minutes because you have this beautiful garlic breath. I love it. Work from home.
Of course, yes. Okay, and then we're going to spoon some of this on top.
It's so simple, but you know it's going to be so delicious.
We have a lot of beans here, but we'll just go with half. Thank you. We're going to drizzle our olive oil. Again, healthy fats for you.
Oh my
Lots of olive oil. And a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
And that's going to also bring that salt through for us. So that's why we didn't add the salt. This is really amazing. We're going to add the basil. And when we come back a little later, we're going to do a tasting. You do not go anywhere, because when we come back, there'll be more Culinary Hotline Bling! Thank you, Graham. We'll see you after the ad break.
Only you can make my day.
James Hunter, welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. And listen, we're celebrating so much talent this morning, and we're going to do it in another form. We had some interesting talent last week, and we're going to usher it again because Cape Town has become the center of South African chess this week as the South African Open Chess Championship returns for its 64th year. Now, the prestigious tournament attracts the country's top players alongside emerging young talent with national titles, international rating points, and qualification spots for the African and World Schools Championships all up for grabs. So we are going to bring in the big guns for this one, right? And joining us this morning are Western Cape Chess Association President Ruben Salimu in the building and reigning South African Open champion James Dinham. And to both of you, I want to firstly say good morning. How are we doing?
Oh, good. I'm good.
Hey, man, it's good to have you both on the couch. I feel very intimidated when I'm in front of chess players because I know you're analyzing me, you're looking at me, and you're thinking about all these crazy things. But listen, my next move is going to be asking a question, so don't be afraid. Yeah. I want to know from you, maybe Ruben, to start off with this one. How significant are these champs that are coming up? The 64th edition. What does this mean for the world of chess and for chess players all around the country?
Well, the South African Chess Championship was first held here in the Western Cape in Wilderness in 1962.
Oh, wow.
So, being the biggest open Swiss tournament in the country, it's an opportunity for players to make a name for themselves. So, every player looks forward. This is the one tournament anyone can enter and fight to be the South African champion.
To be the South African
so
champion.
You can make a name for yourself, and people know how serious you are about the game. So, it's a big deal. People travel from everywhere to take part in this.
And everybody wants that numero uno spot, which only one man can claim, and that's this man right here, our defending champion going into this tournament. How are you feeling now that you are obviously defending a title? This means that everybody knows you, they've been studying you. A little bit of extra pressure here for you, James. How do you approach this one?
Well, there is a little bit of extra pressure, but I try to keep that on the side. I try to take each game as it comes and try to make the best moves in each position and block out the background noise.
All right, so the focus is what's most important and eliminating all that external influence. But this is not just a game, man. You're going through 9 days of relentless battling. The mind has to be sharp, it has to be awake. How do you prepare for 9 days of intensity like that?
So in terms of chess, you see your opponent like a few hours or a day before the game, and you got to do some research on your particular opponent to see which openings they're good at, which openings they're struggling with. Maybe you can find a variation 10 moves down where, okay, maybe he makes a mistake here and I can punish him for that. So in terms of chess, it's a lot of research on your particular opponent, but also you have to be well rested and in a good state of mind. So you got to make sure you're sleeping well, eating well, and all sorts of things like that.
That's crazy because you've got that physical component, which is very much like an athlete, but then there's even a higher demand than an athlete would require when it comes to the mental battle, because you have to know thy enemy, and there's not just one that you're encountering. But I want to maybe hear from both of you. What has chess taught you outside of the space as well that you've been able to run with? I mean, obviously chess in itself in the space has so many lessons, but what have you been able to take from chess that has helped you in the outside world? Lessons that maybe have allowed you to succeed and overcome different challenges? Mark, Ruben, yeah?
Yeah, so for me, the biggest lesson from chess has always been the ability to discipline your disappointment.
Discipline your disappointment. Ooh.
Yeah, because in chess, no matter how good you are going to lose some games.
It's inevitable?
Yeah. So you learn
even for someone like the defending champion?
Yes.
Okay.
The only way to not lose in chess is not to play. You're going to lose some games. And that process of, I tried, I didn't get it right, and I will come back again tomorrow and do it again and until I can, that's been an amazing thing for me, because in anything you do, it hands you that. No, you see it at universities when kids have not participated in sports like this.
Yeah.
The first time they experience a loss, they want to give up. But if you've played sports and activities like this, you learn to discipline your disappointment.
And take value from the losses and
Absolutely.
allow it to empower you as well.
Yeah.
I love that sentiment. I mean, for so many young players out there, I know, especially last week, they've been excited, they've been hyped up at this moment. And I mean, seeing an SA champion and one like this on the couch, this must be such a cool opportunity for them. So I want to ask you, James, for any kid that's maybe overwhelmed or maybe looking to make their first move on the chessboard, what words of encouragement could you maybe share with them?
Well, today I'm sitting here as the SA champion, but a few years ago I was a complete beginner as well.
Whoa.
And you know, even Messi, there was a time when he kicked the soccer ball for the first time.
Yeah.
So in order to be the best at something, at anything in life, you've got to start as a beginner. You just got to remember that God is with you and you can do anything you want.
Oh, absolutely incredible advice, man.
Just take that first move.
Take the first move, and just like this man took the first move, you might end up becoming a champion. But you can't if you don't take that first step. And to you, gentlemen, I can't thank you enough. Wishing nothing but the best of luck as you represent the country, as you represent yourselves, and also go on to do such bigger things. Hopefully we can have you back here celebrating some big victories, yeah? We're going to put that out there?
In a few days.
All right, well, we've got some champions here, and it's just about to go on the hour, and we've got to get back to official duties. So let's do just that.
Just 2 minutes past the top of the hour. Let's delve back into a busy news roster. In fact, some moves being made on the national level. President Cyril Ramaphosa has announced changes to his cabinet, appointing Vali Okamp as Minister of Agriculture and David Mania as Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment. Then Dina Pule returns to cabinet as Minister of Social Development, replacing Sisisi Talashe, who was dismissed in May this year. And Jack Bloom becomes Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation. Alexandra Abrahams takes over as Deputy Minister of Electricity and Energy, while Yusuf Kasim is the new Deputy Minister of Higher Education. And then John Steenhuisen now been appointed Deputy Minister of Trade, Industry and Competition. Look forward to what the headlines will herald tomorrow as we take into account the moves being made. Now, thousands of people marched in major South African cities yesterday, calling for tougher action against undocumented migrants and stricter border enforcement. Police, supported by private security and in some areas the military, were deployed amid fears of violence, while authorities said most demonstrations remained peaceful with isolated incidents of looting and even some arrests. Now, shops closed in parts of Johannesburg and Durban and indeed in Cape Town as police maintained a strong presence. And officials said several arrests were made for looting and assault, while organisers submitted memorandums to government and vowed continued weekly protests. Now we can drift a little further afield now on the international news front. German Defence Minister Boris Pistorius says NATO's decision to allocate a new headquarters in Munster in Germany to support the defence of the Baltic states demonstrates the alliance's commitment to protecting Allied territory. Now, the new command will oversee forces in Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania and northern Poland, previously managed from a single headquarters in Poland. NATO has warned that Russia could be capable of a large-scale attack on alliance territory by 2029 if rearmament continues, an allegation Moscow obviously rejects. Now, officials say the move strengthens deterrence and coordination across the European region. Now we can bring it back to a continental connection. The Africa Centres for Disease Control and Prevention has appealed for $18 million to fund clinical trials for experimental Ebola treatments for the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, the trials are due to begin this week in Bunia following an outbreak of the Bundibugyo strain, which has no approved vaccine or treatment as we speak. Now, the program will test potential therapies to prevent infection and reduce deaths, while vaccine development is already funded. Since the outbreak was declared in May, 1,307 infections and 377 deaths, sadly, have been recorded in the DRC. Now, let's round off with this story. What began as an ordinary school trip became the surprise of a lifetime for 50 primary school pupils from Suffolk. And that's in the UK when they came face to face with Hollywood star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Okay, my inner kid is coming out. This happened in London. The children thought that they were attending a Moana-themed experience, only to be greeted by the amazing actor behind the larger-than-life character, both characters, in fact, Maui. The unforgettable moment came after their head teacher then helped create a social media video that caught Johnson's attention earlier in the year. And true to his promise and his character, he not only spent time chatting and posing for selfies and handing out high fives, I imagine a powerful high five there. He also treated the pupils and their families to a special screening of the new Moana live-action film. Moana releases in South African cinemas on the 9th of July. Come on, big guy. absolutely love that, especially for the kids. Well, that's where we leave our news for now. Maybe there's a little gem or two, maybe a shock upset or two in the sporting news. Let's catch up on yesterday's action.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Well, let's dive into sport and see whose world got rocked, especially as we talk all things football. Now, Mexico secured a comfortable 2-0 victory over Ecuador to book their place in the FIFA World Cup round of 16. Now, Al Tri controlled the contest with a disciplined display, finding the net in each half to seal the result. Now, the win keeps Mexico's World Cup dream alive as they prepare for the knockout stages. Now, Norway also secured their place in the FIFA World Cup round of 16 with a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Ivory Coast. Now, with the score level at 1-1, Manchester City's Erling Haaland scored the 86th minute winner to book Norway a last 16 clash with Brazil. And in last night's other knockout match, Kylian Mbappe scored twice in France's 3-0 win over Sweden. Well, we continue with football news, and two African nations will be in World Cup round of 32 action tonight as the DR Congo take on England before Senegal face Belgium. Now, the DR Congo are making their first knockout appearance since 1974, while Senegal will look to upset the Red Devils after booking their place in the knockout stage with a dominant win over Iraq. Now, the DR Congo versus England match kicks off at 6 o'clock. That's South African time tonight. Well, after all that footballing news, we dive into cricket action, and Australia booked their place in the ICC Women's T20 World Cup with a convincing 8-wicket victory over the West Indies in the first semi-final at the Oval. Now, Beth Mooney anchored the chase with an unbeaten 61-run innings, while Ashley Gardner starred with both bat and ball to earn Player of the Match. Now, Australia will face the winner of tomorrow's second semi-final between South Africa and England. Let's go, ladies. Well, we dive into tennis one last time once again as we round off this edition of All Things Sport, and defending Wimbledon champion Iga Swiatek progressed into the second round after overcoming American Taylor Townsend in 3 sets. Now, Swiatek raced through the opening set before Townsend fought back to level the match, but the Polish star regained her composure to seal a 6-1, 2-6, 6-3 victory. Now, also making headlines was Serena Williams in a singles return to SW19, which unfortunately came to a swift end as she lost to Maya Joint in round 1. Well, after sport, we want to know how to get out on the roads safely this morning and dive into all things traffic. And here's G-Man with the latest.
Oh, the roads are up and at 'em after the little break that we got yesterday. Let's start up in Pretoria and Gauteng on the N1 South. That's heading towards the Linwood Road off-ramp. Heavy congestion reported, as you can see on screen, resulting in some slow-moving traffic and delays in the area. Motorists advised, as always, to approach with caution, allow for some additional travel time, or look at another route if you can. As we move, down to the mother city, Mowbray, in fact, in Cape Town, there's been congestion now reported on the N2 inbound. That's at the Mowbray Observatory Main Road ramp. Another pressure point. Daily commuters expect delays. Please advised to practice patience while approaching the area. Let's look after each other out there and stay safe. Let's see how the weather's going to impact. And we start up in Polokwane. Good morning to you, where you wake up to partly cloudy skies. They're going to greet the city of stars today. Temperatures rise from a low of 7 to a nice high of 23 degrees. And then mostly sunny skies dominating your outlook with warm afternoons. Some lovely temperatures peaking at 25 degrees tomorrow. We kind of stay in those low to mid-20s. Klerksdorp, good morning to you. Today brings sunny skies accompanied by a noticeable northerly wind as well. Temperatures kicked off at 9 degrees and going to reach a high of 22. Then we've got sun-soaked days ahead of us. Temperature lows hitting those -1s, unfortunately, and 2s in the morning though, but they do start to warm in the afternoon. Pretoria, our next stop. Sunny skies are going to brighten up your day today, thankfully, as you range between 9 and a high of 21 degrees today. And then looking ahead, expect largely sunny conditions. Tomorrow's daytime high reaching 19, and we kind of stay in that lane as the lows also stay close to the single digits. Johannesburg, the city of gold, is going to wake up to sunny skies today. Temperatures starting from a cold 8 degrees, rising to a high of 18 for your midweek. And then temperatures are the warmest of the week. In fact, now fairly cool conditions expected as we head downhill to the weekend. Mbombela, good morning to you. Morning clouds will give way to afternoon sunshine today. Temperatures ranging between a low of 11 and a balmy 24 degrees as your high as a result. Excuse me, heading towards the weekend, expect warm sunny skies with temperature highs peaking tomorrow at 27 degrees. Bloemfontein, you're our next stop, and you've got a rosy start to the day under mostly sunny skies for your Wednesday. Temperatures sitting between 4 and 22 degrees. And looking at the coming days, sun-filled skies taking center stage with tomorrow starting off partly cloudy and clearing, albeit with a 20% chance of rain coming to bear. Richards Bay, you've got afternoon showers on the cards, accompanied by a moderate northeasterly wind today, and then temperatures ranging between 18 and a balmy 27 degrees. In between that inclement weather. Tomorrow, you've got sunny skies, your temperatures ranging between a low of 12 and a high of 26 degrees as well, albeit a continued chance of rain there. Derb's our next stop. How's the playground feeling? Well, cloud cover is how you start your day. Sunny skies this afternoon. Temperatures ranging between a low of 15 and a high of 26 degrees. And in the coming days, you've got sunny conditions persisting. Some lingering cloud cover, though. And tomorrow forecast for rain at 35%. Tata, good morning to you. Morning clouds are going to linger just a little bit before the sunshine takes over this afternoon. Temperatures ranging from a chilly 10 degrees to a nice 24 as your high. And then looking at the days ahead, temperatures peaking today, while tomorrow's range is between 8 and 26 degrees. And then it tails off heading into the weekend, getting a bit chillier. Nghuba, you've got 45% chance of rain today under partly cloudy skies. Your temperatures moving between a low of 7 and a high of 21 degrees. And then you've got partly cloudy and humid conditions on the cards for the coming days. Your cool conditions through till the weekend as well. Kugompo City, sunshine dominating your neck of the woods with a 40% chance of rainfall today. Temperatures ranging between 13 and a cool 19 degrees as your high as a result of that weather. The coming days, cloudy conditions are going to roll in and the rain kicks up, forecast at 75% tomorrow. Temperatures remaining relatively pleasant. Gqeberha today brings sunny skies, albeit with some rain, and 60% of your day, in fact, covered in water. And temperatures sitting between 11 and 19 degrees as a result. Tomorrow expected to be a bit windier with a 25% chance of showers under those cooler conditions. Gorgeous George, a little bit tempered today. Your day remaining mostly sunny, albeit with a 45% chance of rain. Your temperatures drifting between 9 and 14 degrees with those lingering clouds, defining the coming days as well. Daytime highs peaking at 19 degrees by Saturday. How's the mother city feeling this morning? Well, Cape Town's got sunny skies defining our day for most of the day. Temperatures ranging between 9 and a chilly 16 degrees today. And then over the next 2 days, we've got cloudy and wet conditions ramping up. Rain forecast at 45%, and that hopefully easing by the weekend. Southies, as my cohorts call it, a partly cloudy outlook is forecast for Sutherland today, albeit with a chilly start of freezing 0, rising to only 10 degrees as your high. Tomorrow's temperatures ranging between 2 and a high of only 6. Does it improve for the weekend? Well, barely, but I think we do start to crack the mid-teens by next week. Kimberley, you've got mostly sunny skies accompanied by strong northerly winds for your Wednesday. Temperatures rising from a low of 2 degrees. It does get up to a nice warm 23. And then sunful days are far from over with daytime highs peaking and ranging between 11 and 19 degrees for most of the week. Some chilly starts though. Up east, how are you feeling? Well, your Wednesday starts off under sunny skies. Temperatures ranging from a cool 3 degrees, but warming to a beautiful 20. And the outlook remaining mainly sunny. You've got some clouds developing tomorrow, but they do give way to clearer skies for the weekend. Got to watch those -2s, though, tomorrow and Friday. Chilly start. Let's see if we can warm you up with a beautiful view. And Keith Dyer, always one to throw down the gauntlet. We love the way you wake up every morning because you just capture the moment for the rest of us. Keith Dyer from Ganubi out in Kogompo City. 19 degrees is going to be your high, but that looks beautiful. It actually feels a bit chillier than that right now. I love it. I'm going to call it our proof of life from Kogompo City. Keith, We love you, man. Thank you so much for staying connected and sharing what it looks like in your neck of the woods. I'd love to know what you do for a living. Please share a little bit more about yourself when you send us these brilliant sunrise posts. But it is kind of like a high point of our day. We got one more to do, so keep it coming. We love to see how you wake up in the morning. Hopefully we're going to inspire you to wake up a little differently this morning, because the second half of the year has officially begun.
Hey, listen up. For phlegmy coughs, you can trust Lennon cough mixtures for your family. And it's available in 3 flavors: honey, orange, and peppermint. Now, the honey and orange flavors are alcohol-free and suitable for children from 2 years of age, while the peppermint flavor is suitable from 6 years of age. So be ready for phlegmy coughs this winter with Lennon cough mixtures. That's Lennon Medicines and Original, trusted since 1898. Well, yes, it is halfway through the year, but we are not done yet with all the talent. We are not even halfway through dealing with all the talent on the show. We're going to speak about just that. We've got 2 incredible individuals, 2 females coming through from Reikersdal Football Club that are going to be talking about sport, the resilience of showing up in sport, and what moments really need to be celebrated. We've also got a digi-film by Bic that's going to be celebrating colour in such a beautiful way, and you get front row seats to the action. So clearly, there's no need to go anywhere. We'll see you after this.
Only you can make my day.
Hey, welcome back, Mzansi. Hey, we're celebrating so much this morning, and I'm absolutely loving the vibes. And I want to keep that going right now because we often celebrate goals, victories, and big achievements in sport, but confidence is built through so many other moments too. Now, today we're exploring why girls should celebrate the courage, the resilience, and the determination it takes to show up, keep trying, and believe in themselves both on and off the field. Now, I want to ask for a very big warm welcome to Rykersdal Football Club players Jordan Bartman as well as Sarah Conrad in the building. Our future professional soccer players. We're going to see green and gold on you soon. How are we doing this morning?
I'm good, and yourself?
Fantastic. Thank you firstly for joining us. Jordan, maybe I can ask you this question because we often see celebrations after a goal, right? And that seems to be the common theme. But what are the moments in football that deserve celebrations that kind of go beyond the scoreboard? And you've got great experience in this. I mean, you're a player. You've experienced it, right?
I think some moments that we should celebrate that we don't often celebrate is when one reaches a personal goal that they've created for themselves, like maybe shooting on target or being more disciplined and confident in themselves.
Or your skills finally came through and you could do that move. I love that. I've been trying some weird flair skills as well. You finally get it right. You're like, yes! Did anybody see that? You know what I mean? I feel you. So obviously celebrations aren't just about scoring goals, right? How would you say beyond the goal scoring can you build team spirit? How can you build confidence? How do we bring players together when it's not just about the winning moments?
Yeah, I think that if we pause and realize how much effort is being put into something, we really do appreciate the small wins. I've realized that in a game when my team scores first and they take the lead, they tend to be more confident and motivated to score more goals. But at the same time, if we concede first, then it's the other way around. You know, they lack that motivation.
Heads go down, yeah.
Yeah, so even though it's our attackers that's mainly scoring the goals, at the same time, our defense needs to maintain that lead and balance it to bring something to the table.
Actually all working for each other at the end of the day, right? Everybody's role is so important for the next.
Yeah.
And I feel like the entire team scores a goal when the striker puts it through the net because that's what it actually takes. With everything happening in these moments of celebration, why do you think it's important that we celebrate basic things? And I don't think that's actually basic when we talk about things like effort, progress, perseverance, beyond those big wins as well. I mean, these are moments that everybody's showing up to, everybody's putting in that effort. Why should we make this an important moment to celebrate?
I think that effort, progress, and perseverance is one of the things that's important, more important than winning, as it helps the team grow and stay motivated despite losing.
Why is wisdom in you, right? Not just soccer players. And with regards to, let's say, moments that girls should be celebrating every day that go beyond the field, beyond the pitch, beyond sport itself, what moments like that would stand out for both of you?
I think a balance between soccer, school, and work, and working on yourself as an individual is also very important besides playing soccer.
And that's not easy, right? If you're really doing a lot of that can overwhelm you, that can take a lot of effort. Sarah, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I think that just as a whole, for women, we're capable of doing the same thing as men, even though we built differently. We don't have the same speed and agility and strength and metabolism. So I just feel that because we can still fill that role and get the job done the same, we should take more pride in that and not forget it. You know?
Absolutely. And let me just tell you, I've been humbled by so many of the girls and women that have come onto the show that have put me in my place. So don't ever doubt yourself for a second, especially the incredible work that you're doing and the sacrifice you're making to just improve yourself constantly. I think that for me is what I'm celebrating right now, and I want to award you that. Of course, we've got an opportunity, right? We've spoken about all the reasons girls should celebrate themselves, but now I think it's time to put it into action. And I know as ballers, you've definitely got a celebration or two. I know when I was a youngster, I always thought of that moment when I'm scoring or when I did score, I'd do a celebration. Do you have your own personal celebrations or dances that we could maybe showcase?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. I'm going to move the coffee table just in case you need some space because I know you normally have a massive field. So I'm going to do just this. This is not Friday dance. This is something different, Mzansi. So let's move this out the way. Who's going first? Jordan? Sarah? Okay, Jordan, you seem excited for this one. So let's just pretend Jordan just comes through. She's scored a goal. I don't know what position you play. What position do you play, by the way?
Centre mid.
Oh, centre mid. So you could do from outside the box. Jordan scores a goal and she celebrates. Yeah. What do you call it? Is that like the Pied Piper? What's going on there?
It's kind of like playing the flute and just dancing with it.
Oh, I'm gonna try that one. So it's a lot of like.
Exactly like that.
I love that. Okay, Sarah, you have anything that you could add or your own personal celebration of dance?
I think for me the main one would definitely be, you know, you're running towards the corner flag and you kind of like that right here, right now, when you do the...
Oh, you do like a twirl and a power
Yeah.
move? I love that moment. Don't you think it's so... You're saying you're running to the corner.
Yeah.
That's where like all the fans are. That's where normally where the crowd is or the
Yeah.
peeps watching you. So you're going to your people, celebrating with them. Do you want to show me that move again? How do you do it?
So as you're running, it's kind
Yeah.
of you preparing yourself that right here, right now. You do a little twirl, 180, and yeah. you let
Right
all that
here, right
energy out.
now, we do the twirl and... Yeah! Listen, I'm not scoring goals right now, but I think you people are the win. And I think this is an opportunity for you to share something motivational. There's so many young girls that get to watch you, get to see you on the couch, and I'm telling you, they are inspired by what you're doing. What words would you give to them to assist girls in maybe stepping up, finding the confidence that they have, and believing in their actual talent? I mean, we've got a camera right there. You can speak to them at home if you want to. Jordan, you look excited for this one. What do you have to say?
Something that always stuck with me is always believe in yourself and never give up, even if no one else believes in you. Confidence doesn't come with being the best player in the world, but it comes with working hard and showing up.
Whoa, I love that. Sorry, anything to add to that?
I think that for the young females, just like always dream big. You know, if you ever feel that your dream is too big, you need to like kind of stay back at it 10 times stronger. You need to put in that extra effort, that extra training, that extra kilometer, that extra hour to get the job done. Because at the end of the day, it's just you against you, and you need to like kind of face that.
Stare back at it 10
Yeah.
times stronger. I love that. Sarah, Jordan, you two have inspired me. I think you've inspired the nation right now. I feel like I'm going to go practice and just do better. But I really wish you nothing but the best of luck. No ankle injuries or anything for your season. Just goals, just celebrations, and incredible moments. Thank you for this morning.
Thank you so much.
Hey, man, listen, whether it's a goal on the field, overcoming a challenge, or simply having the confidence to keep showing up, every girl has something worth celebrating. Clearly, we proved that. And a big thank you to our guests for reminding us that confidence grows when we recognize just how far we've come. And if you'd like to learn more about the Dove Body Confidence Sport Program and its mission to help more girls stay active, confident, and engaged in sport, well, be sure to visit Dove's website and social media platforms.
Choose confidence. Dove is the perfect first deodorant for teens. Gentle on skin, effective on sweat.
Oh man, chomping at the bit, literally. Chef Clem and I are sitting here in front of Lovey's creation. Please explain yourself. What am I about to taste here?
It's a beautiful cottage and avo whip at the bottom with garlicky beans on the top. Have you had your dose of vitamin G for the day?
I haven't had my vitamin G for the day. I absolutely love this, thanks. I love the approach. I love the fact that we're taking super healthy ingredients. Are these our little bowls?
I'm going to go straight for the brain.
Where's our giant whisk from yesterday? It looks beautiful. I don't know why I'm plating it up for myself. That's just the cutest thing I've ever seen.
That's
just
cool.
go for it. So you're just going to carve it right out. I'm going to start with, and these butter beans, huh?
It is. Okay. Cheers.
Oh, that's yummy.
Vitamin G.
Oh, that's very yummy. I'm going to try some with
That's
the bread.
good.
Because we're not fasting today. That's really nice, eh? And it has one or two kind of after notes that kind of hit you there. Absolutely beautiful. Well, if a health reset is this delicious, I'm okay with that. It's second half of the year. My mouth is watering so much I can hardly talk, which means it's time for the sweet treats to come in. Want to be healthy? Start one step or bite at a time. Okay, cheers. Ching, ching.
Now, a few weeks ago, thousands of young artists from across South Africa picked up their big pencils, pens and crayons and answered the call to let their color out. Now, they colored, they created and imagined their way into something truly special, an animated digifilm made by kids for kids.
Oh, man, and the kids are here to give their stamp of approval. Today is the big day. The big Let Your Color Out digifilm is officially here, and we are celebrating its premiere right here in studio. So joining us once again, the two experts in this lane, our favorite young artists. We've got Eden and Maya Miko. They did a brilliant job putting their entries into this creative melting pot. So we thought they'd be brilliant to join us to do a little bit of a critique of the film as we see it. They are the expert artistic opinions that we need in this space, and we're going to see some incredible artwork that was submitted by you guys, kids from across Mzansi.
Oh my gosh, Eden, Maya Miko, welcome back. Are you guys ready to see this film, the premiere?
Yes, I'm ready.
You ready? You ready? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get into it.
I am ready too.
Okay, so let's play and bring it on. Bring the popcorn.
Popcorn?
Can we give it a round of applause?
Hey, 10 out of 10 stars. 5 out of 5 stars. 5 out of 5 stars. You
10 out
agree?
of 10.
10 out of 10.
Maya Miko.
I love that. What did you like the most about that?
I like the most because everyone had enough colors to inspire themselves.
Exactly. How about you, Eden? What was your favorite bit?
My favorite bit is when the crocodiles
They'd move, hey?
It's like, yeah, he moved, and this was like changing colors.
But it's amazing. We've just learned how an animation is made.
Basically.
You've just got to put in the effort. So now let's pay kudos to all of those artists that have to submit thousands of images for just one kind of short few second animated clip. But that is absolutely beautiful. Do you know what I liked the most? Was seeing everyone's names and ages pop up there, because that kind of, now we realize it was made by you guys. By kids, for kids.
Maya Miko, 13 years old. Eden? 7 years old and beyond. So beautiful. So I'm going to test you guys for a second. How many people do you think submitted when it came to their artwork?
I know we saw the answer, man.
Somewhere.
674 people.
Oh my gosh!
Sure.
Give the man 5 stars.
He knew that before we even saw the video. This kid has done his research. That's a lot of, that's even more collaborative than our studio.
It's crazy.
We've only got a handful of people creating that kind of brilliance. I absolutely love that. So we've seen some pretty cool characters. Which is your favorite character out of all of those that have come to life through our animation?
I couldn't see them today, but are they all on this board?
They are on the board.
We've got some amazing
Do you want a
entries.
closer look, Eden?
Should we go and have a look?
Let's have a
Okay,
look.
we're going to go and take a look at some of the amazing entries that made it in.
Can you see from here?
And I suppose we can at least give the artists their true rewards here. Wow. Okay. Oh, Maya Miko, what do you think? What are you tending towards? What's your favorite piece here?
The sun, because it looks so nice in the sunset.
Eden, how about
brilliant.
you? What are you reaching towards? Which one do you like?
I like this.
Same, girl.
And this one.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. This one's really cool because it's a whole stage setup.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. It's got the music going, our crocodile's going, our Jiggy, the giraffe is there.
Do you know what it hits me here is you've got some, these were blank slates by the characters, so they've been able to, out of their imagination, create a whole other world there. I mean, look at that. We got mountains in the background. Who did this one? That was Duncan, who was 11 years old.
Oh, Duncan.
That looks exquisite. These kids have got some chops. Brilliant.
I like this one too, the different colors coming on through. I just love to see kids play with color. And even this, oh my gosh, Michaela, 11 years old, we see you, girl.
This is also like this one, but the giraffe, more beach.
Yeah, it's definitely more beach. I would love to join them on that beach, in fact.
Maya Miko, when we look at these beautiful bits of art, and I remember kind of feeling this as you were kind of getting stuck into your picture when we were drawing, We had a lot of fun, I get that, but there's something else about being able to be creative, to get this many colors in front of you and just have a blank piece of paper. What do you enjoy so much about being able to color in, create like this?
I enjoy it because it makes me see what I can create and helps me to drive and create.
Oh, I love that. And create you do. You are a superstar when it comes to the drawing and the coloring. We love to see it. Eden, girl, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part is when the crocodile's like this.
And what color did you make yours? Do you remember?
Yeah, my giraffe was pink.
Yeah, your giraffe was pink.
And this was green, and the guitar was light blue.
Ooh. So if we had an awards and we could award our different paintings and pictures, what awards would we give them?
Can we have one for creativity?
Okay, which one would get the one for creativity? What's the most creative one here?
I'm going to go with my original pick. I think this one that was done by Nkampiwe, age 9. I like that.
How about you, Eden? What's the most creative picture you see here?
The most creative picture I see is this one, because it's all like glossy to me.
It is.
Well, shout out
impactful.
to Zwari, age 13 years old.
And they say big right here and big right there.
They do.
Wait, there's another big. There's big so many places.
So maybe that's
They got the brief, yo. They understood.
Out.
Future graphic artist on the way. Amaya Miko, if we had to look for one that is the boldest, that sends out the biggest message and statement out of all of these pictures, that grabs the eye first, which one do you think it is?
I will choose this one because it has the real thing about bands.
This one?
Yes.
Yes. What song do you think they're singing?
Rock or soft music?
Oh, I think rock. They look like rock
You
stars.
can lean on me.
Like 1, 2, 3.
This is a very rock style guitar. Actually.
Right? And look at his hair, the red hair. Rock on. Okay, one more award. We have to, because we've got one back somewhere here. Someone's holding a trophy. Which is the most colorful one out of all of them? You both get to pick.
Wow.
Most color. Just popping out at you like, wow, that is so beautiful.
For me,
yes,
it is this one because it
Tell me
has
why.
the most color and it has a sunset that looks very nice.
Yeah.
Exactly. Color with context.
Eden, how about you? What's the most colorful for you?
I agree.
You agree. I love that we're all on the same page. Maybe that's our overall winner then.
Oh, man. Well, I think the overall win here is all of us because we collaborated. How many kids collaborated? Can you remember?
674.
Should we give it a thumbs down or a thumbs up? On the count of 3, we're going to give our artists
3, 2,
our
1.
reaction.
Thumbs up all the
Resoundingly
way.
so. I think we
Well
should have had our
done.
paddles out. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, everyone.
An incredible celebration that we're feeling right here in studio of all of your creativity. It is the big Let Your Color Out campaign and brought together the imaginations of children from every corner of South Africa, just creating joy all the way around.
Kids, very excitedly, it is your turn to see it for yourself. So please ask your parent or guardian to visit letyourcolout.co.za or BIC's social media platforms and watch the official Let Your Color Out Digifilm. It is amazing. And you might just spot one of your own artworks, maybe a friend's masterpiece, or one of the many amazing creations that we have seen that all were submitted to create what I think is one of the coolest videos that Mzansi has ever collectively produced. And thank you so much to our 2 art critiques who were you passed the vibe check today. But well done. What an unbelievable collaborative effort.
Oh, yes, the energy I told you today. It's absolutely perfect. Even something for the kids, and I'm so blown away by what was actually done there. That is creativity at its finest. Now, we're going to keep the creativity flowing and head back to the kitchen, of course. We've got another recipe to go through. It's a chia-inspired one. You know, chia seeds are coming through when it comes to superfoods, when it comes to all the macros. They've got it, even hydration. So your cells and your body are going to absolutely love this one. So don't go anywhere, Mzansi. The good stuff is coming your way.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, I'm Zanzi. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And officially, it's time for the Entiro Celebs vs. Chefs cook-off. Now, this is where chaos meets creativity and new culinary legends were made or broken. Well, the question is, did the chefs win it or did the celebs steal the spotlight? Well, let's catch the full recap of epic dishes, messy moments, and pure kitchen energy to feed your gut and feed the good. Let's go.
Abigail and I are excited to have partnered with Entiro for the Feed the Good campaign, where we created some recipes that are good for gut health, and the lovely contestants cooked some of the recipes and won, and therefore they will be cooking against our celebs today. Abigail and I, the Gut Girls, we will be your hosts today and your judges. You are cooking off versus each other for the grand prize. You have 45 minutes total. The recipes are here, aprons are on. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1. Get cooking! Make sure that your twist is very obvious, hey?
There you go, you impressed me with these nice skills. I really want to be a gut gal.
It was really amazing to be able to cook alongside other people. I've never had the opportunity, so it was great to learn from them and also learn more about myself and working in a team when cooking.
I think sometimes I underestimate just how to build a plate and how you can really make it balanced and beautiful. And my team members are very good at that.
30 minutes to go, guys, 30 minutes.
Just learning new styles of cooking with the team, as well as how to blend flavors for them to be balanced in your plate.
What is Entiro? A mineral supplement. B, a probiotic supplement. C.
Chef's ticket.
Correct. Yes.
Well done. Cole,
Sorry.
your penalty is when we send you back to your team, you need to cook hopping on one leg for 20 seconds.
Got you covered.
Okay?
Right.
Off you go.
Let's go.
I'm fairly good at gut health. You know, I trust my gut. I have guts. But do you actually look after it? So I think it's great to focus on that. So a big highlight is to actually focus on the second brain of the body, which is the gut today, which is very, very cool to actually do that while a little bit of cooking was involved too, which I love.
9 minutes.
Very good
9 minutes to go, guys. 9 minutes.
Cooking is my love language, and cooking alongside the ladies today was amazing because there's always an opportunity to learn and grow from other chefs. So all I can say is thanks to Entiro for having me here. It was a huge, huge honor.
It was a morning of having fun and making that conversation around gut light and conversational so that it doesn't feel like gut health is a scary thing. It's easy enough to look after your gut.
10 seconds.
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, guys. Besides boiling them in the microwave, any other seasonings?
We air fried them and there's a little bit of salt, touch of salt.
Okay.
We didn't want to add too much salt because of the sodium.
Putting less on the plate rather than trying to put a whole lot of things on. I like the color, it was a good idea, but it just didn't come right in its execution.
The winner of the Entiro Celebs vs. Chef Cook-Off is Team Chef! Well done, guys!
cool to see. The pressure was on indeed. And what a great show up. And I've got to say, well done, team chefs. With simple ingredients and the right digestive support, like in Tyro, your gut can stay balanced, nourished, and ready to help you feel your best every day. Now you can download the recipes and feed the good Mzansi, because why? You got this.
Welcome back to the kitchen. It's part 2 of the Culinary Hotline Bling! I like that. Up next, we have the most delicious chia pudding coming up. Chef Lavi, I've been snacking on your ingredients. So
that's so good.
If this was supposed to be 150 grams of walnuts, it's now 100 grams.
So I'm just using a little bit of it. You can eat more if you want.
Thank you. Okay, chia pudding, absolutely love. These magical seeds and the way that they just transform any liquid is absolutely my everything at the moment, especially breakfast.
Yes.
Is this a more breakfast vibe or dessert vibe?
Look, it's a more breakfast vibe, but you can have it as dessert because it contains all the nourishing and things that you require. So for me, having a good breakfast is imperative. It's where you need to start packing in your protein and your fiber. And that always starts with a well-rounded breakfast. And a quick way, because yes, life is very rushed. You want something quick. You can make this, the pudding itself, overnight, put it in the fridge, make a batch, and then every morning take out a bit and add your toppings.
Okay.
And you can elevate a simple chia pudding into something really phenomenal. I'm going to show you how to do that.
Absolutely. Now at home, if you want to get involved, you want to get more advice from myself or Chef Lavi, please send us a voice note to our WhatsApp line on our number 063 036 9649. Let's begin.
Okay, so it's simply literally taking your liquids, and here I've got like half a cup of milk. You can use whatever milk you want. I do use full dairy or raw dairy.
I mean, it's so amazing. It's 2026 when you use milk, we go, what kind of milk?
What kind of milk? I know. When they ask me at the coffee shop, I'm like, cow's milk?
Cow's milk. There we go. But wait, I say that, but at the same time, there's some people that can't have it. Because if you can't, I mean, the options are all there. Rice, listen, soy, it just goes on and on and on and on. Almond, absolutely.
Yes. And then we're going to add in some yogurt. Okay. So here I've got about, I'd say, a third cup of yogurt. And 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, our magic seeds. Great for fiber, great for protein as well. If there's something you need to keep in your pantry, it's chia seeds. Okay. It's going to add 3, 2.
If you're not familiar with chia seeds, what's amazing about them is that as they soak in the liquid, they give off, they thicken the liquid first of all, but then it actually helps it set, almost like gelatine does.
Yes.
And it's just the seed that does, and that's absolutely amazing. So it's going to take about a few minutes. How long do you usually let it sit for?
So usually I would do this for 4 hours or overnight. Overnight's much better. You need to just stir it really well, and then let it sit for a while and stir again. And then eventually, basically, when you take it out the fridge, you're going to end up with something of this consistency.
And it's amazing to do the comparison to show it goes from that consistency to beautifully set.
So actually like a little mousse almost, okay? And just in this little bowl with no toppings, you're sitting with about 14 grams of protein and 10 grams of fiber. So I have to keep Raoul
back. You have to, when you say protein in the kitchen, you have to say it quietly. Protein. So he didn't hear, okay.
And
how much?
14 grams of protein. And
40?
14, 1 4. And then
Raoul heard.
14.
He heard the magic word.
Someone say protein. Did I hear protein?
Yes, you heard right.
My protein senses were tingling. I just, 14 grams. Where am I? Is it chia seeds?
It's chia seeds and the yogurt.
Absolutely
using
love
good
it.
quality Greek yogurt. The difference between Greek yogurt and normal yogurt, both are great, but Greek yogurt has more protein because it's strained longer and all the whey is taken out. So it gives you that consistency. Whereas normal yogurt is really great. It has about 5 grams of protein, but if you're looking to really up your levels, definitely it's going to be Greek yogurt.
Okay, you need to stop talking all this music to my ears, because I might just steal this before you even finish it and run away with your protein. So let me leave you to that, but stop talking protein, guys. I'm going to steal it.
Needs to chest. There we go. You see, workout in. So thank you for that. Absolutely love it. Also, this is a great one because we're talking about the fact that it needs to sit to kind of do its magic and to set the yogurt. This is something you would make the night before.
Yes, most definitely.
Because actually, as much as we tell ourselves we can handle it in the morning, we'll do it in the morning.
You cannot do that. And also, you do not need fancy little jars.
Oh,
You can
yes.
just do it in a little bowl or in a big container and put it in the fridge.
You don't need to consult Pinterest first?
You really
Just
don't.
go to the kitchen? Okay, I love it.
Yes.
Okay, we got our base made. Let's talk about our, should we say toppings? Or
Toppings.
There, yeah.
Right, your flavor boosters or your boosters.
Flavor boosters.
The incredible one is, of course, unsalted peanut butter. Okay, so going to add a bit of that. It's
That
about 1.5
It's my
tablespoons.
favorite. The no sugar, no salt peanut butter has become my absolute favorite. Also, when it gets to like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the day, and
You want a little bit of a pick-me-up.
Need a pick-me-up? Little
Definitely
teaspoon.
this with a slice of apple to increase your fiber.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Always good to go. Sorry about that. Let's put that in there. And then we're going to go in with blueberries. Berries also very good for you. Polyphenols, antioxidants, and of course, again, good fiber. Don't feel shy.
Never.
Just go in with your blueberries. Flaxseed powder for your omegas and also for some fiber. Just about a
I feel like we don't use flaxseed enough. I like the way that it transforms things with its texture
always,
as well.
yes, but always never add it in the night before because then it's going to become very, very gloopy and you're not going to enjoy the texture.
Okay.
So add it just before you eat it.
I hear you.
Okay.
Just me snacking on the blueberries.
Yes. So we do have protein powder here, and a lot of people do add protein powder. Your gent down there.
Did you see his neck twitched when he said protein powder? It's okay. He's
Okay,
fine.
so you can, but I know that protein powder is not accessible to many people, and people, if you're not gymming, most people don't really keep it, so it's not a necessity, but a serving of this would add about another 20 grams of protein to this bowl.
Whoa.
But just here, we've upped this to about 25 grams of protein, and we've upped it to about, I'd say, 16 grams of fiber.
And
Just
with
a
that-
simple bowl.
So
If
sorry.
I add this,
Would it just be topped on or stirred through?
no,
Or
then
how-
this, if I'm going to add protein powder, I would usually do it when I'm going, before I add all of these things in, and then stir it in.
So in that mixture, maybe.
You could, if you've got kids, I would advise not to add protein powder for them. So that's why I usually, if I'm using it, I would add it to
There we
my
go.
personal serving versus their serving.
Don't want your kids looking all swole and grown on your breakfast, but totally it works for you. Get the recipe, make it, let us know what you think about it. We are not done. We'll be back with another installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling!
welcome back, you beautiful people. It's just gone on the hour. You're tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast show, and that means one last round of official duties before we let the magic continue. So let's do just that and dive into national headlines first. Now, KwaZulu-Natal Hawks head Leseja Senona has resigned with immediate effect amid ongoing scrutiny of his testimony before the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry into alleged corruption and interference in the criminal justice system. Now, Senona, who has led the unit since 2020, has maintained his innocence regarding allegations. Now, his resignation comes days after police confirmed he and 4 others and other officers were cleared in an internal disciplinary process linked to the alleged kidnapping and torture of a suspected Mozambican crime figure. Well, next up, the South African Petroleum Retailers Association has welcomed July's fuel price cuts, saying they will provide relief for motorists and businesses despite ongoing economic pressure. Now, from today, petrol will drop by between R1.96 and R2.01 a litre. Diesel will be down by R3.59 and illuminating paraffin by R5.23. All while LP gas will increase by 16 cents a kilogram. Now, the Department of Mineral and Petroleum Resources says lower global oil prices and a stronger rand drove the reductions. Now, SAPRA says fuel retailers remain vulnerable to global market volatility. Well, we move to international headlines up next, and Zimbabwean counter-terrorism police have arrested and charged a 36-year-old man accused of recruiting 5 people to join the Russian army. Now, authorities say he was detained while escorting 1 recruit to a Harare bus terminus for a journey through South Africa to Russia. Now, police allegedly found Russian e-visas and hotel bookings for the recruits, who they say would have been forced to fight in the war in Ukraine. Now, a suspected Russian accomplice remains at large as investigations continue into the alleged recruitment network. Well, next, German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius says NATO's decision to allocate a new headquarters in Münster, Germany, is to support the defense of the Baltic states, demonstrates that the alliance's commitment is to protecting allied territory. Now, the new command will oversee forces in Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and northern Poland, previously managed from a single headquarters in Poland. Now, NATO has warned that Russia could be capable of a large-scale attack on alliance territory by 2029 if reaffirmment continues, an allegation Moscow rejects. Now, officials say the move strengthens deterrence and coordination across Europe. Well, lastly, for this dose of headlines, Nelson Mandela Day on Saturday, the 18th of July, is a global call to spend 67 minutes serving others, honoring the 67 years Nelson Mandela devoted to the fight for justice. Now, as charitable drives continue throughout Mandela Month, this year's theme, It's Still in Our Hands to Combat Poverty and Inequity, will come to life in Soweto. Now, Hamba Bamba Fandu Hotlines, the City of Johannesburg, the Flower Foundation, and Dance Spirit SA will unite to celebrate nurturing fatherhood with fathers and babies playing, dancing, gardening, and learning together. Now, the initiative highlights the power of love, presence, and connection, reminding South Africans that while 67 minutes can inspire change, a lifetime of caring can transform families and communities. Well, let's see what transformations went down in the world of sport one last time. And here's G-Man with the latest.
Got to start with the knockouts in the World Cup. Let's get into our FIFA World Cup watch as Mexico have secured a comfortable 2-0 victory over Ecuador to book their place in the FIFA World Cup round of 16. That win keeping Mexico's World Cup dream very much alive as they prepare for the next knockout stage. They've shown a lot of heart and resilience in this tournament. Then elsewhere, Norway secured their place in the FIFA World Cup round of 16 with a hard-fought 2-1 victory over the Ivory Coast. With the score level at 1-1, Man City's Erling Haaland scored in that 86 minutes to book Norway a last 16 clash, a tough prospect with Brazil. Then, of course, last night's other knockout match saw Kylian Mbappe scoring once again, and twice, in fact, as France beat Sweden 3-0 to see their progression. So who is on the cards for tonight? Well, there are 2 African nations in action in the World Cup round of 32 tonight as the DR Congo take on England in a big one before Senegal face off against Belgium. So DR Congo, they're making their first knockout appearance since 1974, in fact. while Senegal will look to upset the Red Devils after booking their place in the knockout stage with a dominant win over Iraq. That DR Congo versus England match kicks off at 6 o'clock South African time. Catch it all, SABC+. Now let's get into the other World Cup lane and enjoy some cricket. Well, I'm feeling a bit nervy about this one. Australia have booked their place in the ICC Women's T20 World Cup final with a convincing 8-wicket victory over the West Indies in their first semi-final, playing out at the Oval yesterday. Beth Mooney did what she does, anchoring the chase with an unbeaten 61, while Ashley Gardner starred with both bat and ball to earn player of the match and see Australia across the line. So they will now, as a result, face the winner of tomorrow's second semi-final, of course, between South Africa and our old foes, England. And I think England carrying the bragging rights after the last World Cup. Let's see if we can get one over. Now let's get back into the tennising lane, and we're back on grass, thankfully, for Wimbledon. Defending Wimbledon champion Iga Swiatek, she's progressed into the second round after overcoming American Taylor Townsend in 3 sets, and she was forced to really dig deep. Swiatek raced through that opening set before Townsend fought back to level the match, but the Polish star regained her composure to seal a 6-1, 2-6, 6-3 victory. And also making some headlines, Serena Williams was back on court, which was great to see. But her return to SW19 came to a rather swift end as she lost to Maya Joint in round 1. The young Australian finding some incredible form to beat what I would imagine be one of her legends. So an amazing moment in sport, and we look forward to doing it all over again tomorrow. But that's where we leave our sport for now. Let's see how the roads are looking.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Yes, let's get you out to the roads, out to work, and wherever you might be heading safely. Now, we're going to start in Brakfontein, Gauteng. Now, weather conditions including fog and mist have been reported on the N1 at the Brakfontein interchange, resulting in reduced visibility. You can see this from the visuals right now. So, motorists, you are advised to drive with caution, switch on your headlights and fog lights where necessary, and maintain a safe following distance. I think anybody heading on the roads this morning, buckle up, stay safe, and plan accordingly. From the road to the sky, let's find out now one last time what's happening in the world of weather. Now, starting off in Polokwane, and today it's partly cloudy skies that greet the city of stars. Now, temperatures rise from a low of 7 degrees to a high of 23. Now, mostly sunny skies dominate the outlook with warm afternoons and temperatures peaking at 25 degrees tomorrow. From Polokwane, we move to Klerksdorp next, and today brings sunny skies accompanied by noticeable northerly winds. Temperatures start at a low of 9 degrees and reach a high of 22 for your maximum. And sun-filled days are ahead, with temperature lows hitting those -1s and 2s in the morning times. No rain at least, so you can definitely make way of that sunshine. Pretoria's up next, and it looks like the sunny skies continue, and it's going to be brightening up your day for sure. Temperatures ranging between a low of 9 degrees and a high of 21 today. But as we look ahead, you can expect largely sunny conditions, with tomorrow's daytime high reaching 19 degrees. But from Pretoria, move to Jersey next, and the city of gold will wake up to some more sunny skies today. Your temperatures are starting at a cold 8 degrees, but rising to a moderate high of 18 degrees. Now, today's temperatures are the warmest of the week, with fairly cool conditions, as you can see, expected thereafter. After Jersey, we move to Mbombela next, and morning clouds will give way to afternoon sunshine. Lots of sunshine on your side of town, and temperatures ranging between a low of 11 degrees and a high of 24. We're heading towards the weekend. You can expect warm, sunny skies with temperature highs peaking tomorrow at 27 degrees. Let's see what Bloemfontein has in store, as you've got a rosy start to the day under mostly sunny skies as well. Your temperatures sit between 4 and 22 degrees. And looking at the coming days, it's going to be sun-filled skies, which take center stage, with tomorrow starting off partly cloudy. Let's see what's happening now in the coast as we move over to Richards Bay. And it looks like afternoon showers are accompanied by moderate northeasterly winds. Now, the temperatures range between a cool 18 degrees and a high of 27 today. And looking at tomorrow, it brings you sunny skies with temperatures ranging between a low of 12 and a high of 26 degrees. We're going to stick to the coast and move to Durban next. Morning cloud cover will clear to a sunny afternoon. Our temperatures rise from a low of 15 degrees to a nice warm high of 26. And as we look to the coming days, it looks like sunny conditions persist with lingering cloudies cloudy days ahead, even though tomorrow is forecast for rain at 35%. Now, Mtata's up next, and it looks like morning clouds linger before sunshine develops by the afternoon. Now, temperatures are ranging from a cold 10 degrees to a nice warm 24-degree high. And looking at the days ahead, temperatures peak today, while tomorrow's ranges between 8 and 26 degrees. We move to Nguba next, and you can expect a 45% chance of rain under partly cloudy skies. Now, the temperatures move between a low of 7 and a high of 21 degrees today, and you can definitely expect partly cloudy and humid conditions in the coming days, with cool conditions through till the weekend. Up next, we move to Kugompo City, and it looks like sunshine's going to be dominating the day with a 40% chance of rainfall. Now, the temperatures are ranging between 13 degrees and a set 19 for your maximum. And as we look at the coming days, cloudy conditions roll in with rain forecast at 75% tomorrow, while the temps remain mildly pleasant. Out in GQ Becha today brings you sunny skies with showers chanced at 60%. Temperatures sitting between 11 and 19 degrees for today. But let's see what's happening tomorrow, because it's expected to be windy. There's a 25% chance of showers, and it looks like the conditions are getting a little cooler. The neighbors George are up next, and your day remains mostly sunny, it seems, with a 45% chance of rain being forecast. Now, temperatures vary between a low of 9 degrees today and a high of only 14. And it looks like sunny skies with lingering clouds define your coming days. Daytime highs peaking at 19 degrees come Saturday. What's up in Cape Teezy? Well, it looks like sunny skies are defining the day today. Temperatures sitting between a brisk 9 and a set 15 degrees at your maximum. Now, the next 2 days bring you cloudy and wet conditions with rain forecast at 45%, which will ease by the weekend. If you're out in Newsies, then tomorrow is a day for surf. Get the longboard out and make the most of it. Now, Sutherland, it looks like partly cloudy conditions are forecast for the day, and it looks like this is where winter still resides, because it starts off at a freezing 0 degrees, rising to only a maximum of 10. And tomorrow's temperatures range between -2 and a high of only 6 degrees, while the skies remain mainly cloudy. So Sundays is definitely cold out there. Stay warm as we move to Kimberley next. Now, you can expect mostly sunny skies in Kimberley, accompanied by strong northerly winds. Your temperatures also rise from a low of an icy 2 degrees to a nice warm high of 23. Now, sunful days are far from over, with daytime highs peaking around 11 to 19 degrees for the week. No rain at least, so make the most of it. Out in Uppington, your Wednesday starts off under sunny skies too. The temperatures ranging from a cool 3 degrees, moving to a nice warm 20 degrees. And the outlook remains mainly sunny, with clouds developing tomorrow before giving way to clearer weekend skies. Now, before we reveal the sunrise view of this hour, here's how the morning unfolded between 6 and 9 a.m. Now listen, we started our morning in Uppies, and what a beautiful morning to start us off as that sun just rose over the horizon. It was all the way in Northern Cape where Cara Dalport captured this. Absolutely love it. Look at the bright, beautiful, bold rays coming through, reminding us of the energy and the promise of a beautiful day. And then we moved to Kugompo City, and this is where Keith Dyer captured a stunning morning scene. Just moments as that sun is about to ping over the horizon and just illuminating the clouds in the sky. And then finally, for this edition, we got a sunrise view of the hour coming through from Tina Jordan. This is in Monte Vista, Cape Town. Oh, ominous. We've got mist, we've got trees, we've got a hue of the sun in the background. It looks icy out there, and I know it's only 15 degrees maximum in Cape Town, so yeah, it's icy. Although the sun is out, it's just out there for show, it seems. But Azazis, thank you so much for these sunrise views. We absolutely loved it, and we'll do it again tomorrow morning, bright and early, so you can put a smile on our dial. For now, though, let's catch up with the G-Man and see what else we're looking forward to.
Stubborn cough? Asjiki. Trust the cough doctor to sort you out and keep bossing it with Bostel. Find Bostel at your nearest retailer or pharmacy today.
Yep, regardless of the weather, busy morning, big energy, and a cough tries to step in. Not on my watch. I boss it quick with Borstel, the trusted cough fix Mzansi's relied on for years to help handle a troublesome cough associated with colds and flu. Borstel is also available in orange and peppermint, helping you get rid of phlegm so you can keep it moving. And now it's your turn to win your very own Borza moment as well. If you head over to the Borstel Facebook page and enter the competition, simple as that, you could be one of of 10 winners, scoring a 2,500 Rand Puma voucher. Come on, don't let a cough hold you back this winter. Boss it with Borstal and enter now.
Stubborn cough? Asjiki. Trust the cough doctor to sort you out and keep bossing it with Borstal. Find Borstal at your nearest retailer or pharmacy today.
So maybe you're looking for a space to pour your 67 minutes of passion and purpose. Some furry friends would love to spend some time with you, but I think they desperately need our support every day of the week, every minute of every day. We're going to introduce you to a way you can get behind tears for your 67 minutes come Mandela's Day. An opportunity, yes, for the love to flow in both directions and a cuteness overload on the way after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I don't know if you can hear the soft little whimperings across our studio. I warned you, cuteness overload, it is coming. There it is. Oh, look at that face. A new month is the perfect reminder that sometimes the best way to lift ourselves is by helping to lift others.
Yeah, now as we embrace a mid-year reset, seeing that we are halfway through the year, Tears Animal Rescue joins us with one very special puppy to show how giving just 67 minutes this upcoming Mandela Day, you can hear right now, can make a lasting difference. So clearly someone wants to say good morning, and let's do exactly that. Good morning to everyone on the couch, especially this beautiful thing right here. Who are you holding over there, man?
This is little Lady Freckleton.
Okay.
Over here.
Hello, Lady Freckleton.
She is actually one of 11. And actually the only one with a white coat. So she really stands out from her brothers and sisters.
Very distinguished. Tinka, thank you so much for bringing her. It's an emotional day for us when it comes to our pets here. So go easy. I think Shamral had to put one of his pups down at the beginning of the week. But it's
rough, guys.
The emotion that's been felt in this set brings to bear how much we love our animals, and it's a forgotten space. There are millions of pets. Well, I say pet like there is some kind of human connection. There are millions of animals living without any support. Lady Freckleton's story, she stands out not just because of her beautiful white coat, but for all the wrong reasons as well. Can you give us a bit of background?
She was identified by one of our staff members in CAFTA, and as I said, one of 11, and an unplanned litter.
Okay.
And the owners wanted to surrender everybody but her, and eventually they were convinced to surrender her, and they gave us Mom as well. So Mom stayed with them until they were old enough, and then Mom was sterilized and went back because they did love their dogs. And so we have 11 of them.
Sure. And Tika, how much of this represents the current actual situation when we're looking at animals in general and what's really going on the scene?
I think there are a lot of animals out there, and there's the abused, neglected, and abandoned, and all those animals, yes, and there's a lot of them. But there's a lot of animals in families that love their animals dearly.
Yeah.
And have a lot of time and do whatever they can for their animals.
Yes.
But the resources are a problem. So it's access to veterinary care, it's access to vaccinations, to sterilization, things like that. So that's where we come in, to help those animals. And there's a lot of people doing great things.
Yeah.
So it's...
It's the hope we
and
need.
Let us go through, Dory. Every dog that has, well, every animal, I've held giant iguanas on this scale. I miss my iguana, by the way.
I remember that,
but there is something about animals that gives us a good indication of how the humans are. Because if we're looking after our animals, generally the humans are okay.
Yeah.
And I also believe in trying to see the best in everybody now. And if you give people a chance to do something, even if it's just 67 minutes, they'll do it.
Yes.
So what's the deal here? What can we do to support what you do every minute of every day for our 67 minutes?
I think the 67 minutes at Tears is all about creating spaces that are good for the animals that we care for. So whether it be the dogs or the cats, it's about making the shelter a happy, healthy place for them, so that the time that they spend with us is healthy for them mentally and physically.
A place of healing.
Exactly. And it goes both ways. It's not just for the animals, but it's also for the people who come. Because a lot of people struggle to come to kennels and the cattery because they see the animals that, they desperately need a home. It's not a sad place. I don't know if either of you have been.
We've spent nights there.
I almost took a couple home with me.
It's a very happy place.
Yeah.
The animals there are the lucky ones that have come from areas and situations where they didn't have the attention and the love that they needed.
Yeah.
But it's about creating that space, and that's what the 67 minutes is about.
It's fun. It is a lot of fun being a part of that
And who doesn't like to be covered in teal paint?
Exactly. and puppy saliva.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm wondering, though, that it's obvious that we need help when it comes to resources. You guys would need, financial partners and assistance. So I would imagine, obviously, anybody listening out right now, let's get involved. They need the support. But let's say beyond that, for those that don't necessarily have the finances to assist, how much impact does time spent with these animals actually make? I mean, it's 67 minutes, it might be one day. Is there opportunity to come back for more, to spend more time, build relationships?
Oh, always. We're always looking for volunteers at the kennels and at the cattery. So you can be a volunteer that walks dogs, that literally just sits with the dogs and gives them that enrichment that they need. Or you could be a foster. So you actually have the dogs at you. I know it's a very difficult
Good luck, I mean, that's how this all started.
That's how my journey also started, a foster fail.
But it's rewarding at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So it's very
life,
rewarding.
man.
Yeah, I'm a foster fail myself of 2 already. I say already because I'm pretty sure there's going to be more coming in the future.
There's going to be more, bro.
There's an algorithm now.
Exactly.
But it's also a great opportunity, I think, because the foster doesn't give you the overwhelming pressure of I have to look after this dog forever, but it also gives you an opportunity to figure out what you can manage.
Exactly.
And I think most of the time people realize, man, I can do this.
Yeah,
I can do 2 or 3 or 4.
But there's a flip side to that, is because you're putting in the hard yards so that the person who receives this pet gets a pet that can be introduced into their home.
Exactly.
And it's often, I do a lot of dog walking. I'm alone with my pets at the moment and no family. They're in the UK. They are walking me. I've seen a different side to their nature, but most of them are rescues, but they are so well trained compared to a lot of pedigrees out there walking. Get a shelter dog. They'll be conditioned. They'll be treated and loved.
They'll be bomb-proof.
They'll be bomb-proof, okay? You might just have to pry them out of the hands of a foster parent, but that in itself is okay. What you guys do is amazing. So all the best of luck for your 67 minutes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and let's just confirm it right now, before we obviously go. How do people get involved? How do they sign up? How do they spend 67 minutes out of Tears?
It's very simple. You go to tears.org.za. There is a tab on the top in our menu bar that says Mandela Day. It'll drop down with all of our projects. So the reason why we've selected these specific projects is because end of last year we had a terrible fire right at the kennels.
Oh, no.
That affected about 5 of our kennels areas. So that's not just the place where they sleep, but also the place that they have their runs and everything like that. So with that, with the fundraising that we did last year for the fire, we were able to actually replace some of the wood with actual Vibrecrete. So now those are looking a bit bland, and we need to put that Tears spin on it. So that's why we need the help. We need help with painting, gardening.
Well, listen, we had some young boys reintroducing ways that you can reuse plastic in the most dominant fashion this morning. I have a feeling we just need to connect the dots here. Well, hopefully this is that button push that you were looking for. If you want to restart the second half of the year with passion and purpose. I mean, come on. Get out of town, Lady Freckleton.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And clearly, we've got inspiration for you. Yeah, it looks good, but let's talk about it. Because from a quick breakfast before work or school to a comforting bowl of soup or maybe even a midweek dinner shared with loved ones, some of life's best moments, I'm sure you'll agree, happen around the dining room table. And that's why Woolworths Home has created beautifully crafted, timeless dinnerware collections designed for everyday dining and made to last. Now, senior buyer for kitchen and brands from Woolies Home, Kayla Schwickard, is here, joining us in studio to unpack their latest ranges. And I can't be ever more grateful that you've joined us this morning. Firstly, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
And this is exciting because I think even with the season, we're halfway through the year, we're still in winter.
Yeah.
So cozy dinners,
Absolutely.
intimate moments are so important for us. So let's show off.
Absolutely.
What have you got and what's happening with the range this time?
Okay, so we've got, I would like to highlight two beautiful ranges that we have here today. We've got our Somerset range, which has elements for kitchen and dining, which is really exciting. And then we have our beautiful W Cafe range, which is just equally as beautiful. But what I love mostly about the range is the simplicity as well as the elegance of the product.
I was going to tell you the exact same thing. I mean,
That's
if you came to my house, you'll just see lots of nudes and neutrals.
Yeah.
But I play around with textures.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that cutlery doesn't like tie you into a specific look. Like if you've got blue stuff, then I've got to go with blue.
Yeah.
I love how versatile this literally is. And again, possibly timeless, which we'll talk about in a bit. But I want to talk about the classiness of it all, because when we think of like fine dining sets and stuff like that, we always think of like porcelain. We always think of like that fanciness and the classiness of it, but it has its place, right? And I think when we invest in it, it can be a piece that we absolutely love. Where is it in this range?
So this is our porcelain range.
Is this an entire range? Oh, now you're just showing off. Okay, please go through it all for me.
So let's talk about why porcelain is so special. So porcelain is a mixture of being practical, beautiful, and strong.
Yes.
Our Somerset range over here is actually baked at a higher temperature than your traditional porcelain, which means that the clay particles are fused together to create a much more stronger, durable, and smooth body.
So we're talking less cracks here as well, and those imperfections?
Absolutely. So that gives us a product that is chip resistant and scratch resistant, which is exactly what you want.
Nice, okay. Yeah. And is there like an advantage to porcelain? Like, can you cook with these things? Can you put them in the oven? Or
Yeah,
is that
that's
like...
our oven way over there.
Oh, okay. You got me. You got me sold here. And it's not just the fact that porcelain has that like sort of classiness to it, but it's timeless as well, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
I love that, and especially when you're looking at something that doesn't tie you in again to styling.
Yeah.
The whole range to me just speaks timeless.
Absolutely. It's chic, it's effortless, it's elegant. What I love about the porcelain is that any table setting, it's perfect for. So any color palette, any table decor, any table linen, it works perfectly with that. As well as what I love most is you can mix and match your elements.
Yeah.
So like you said in your home, you can buy different elements and mix and match them, and it still looks effortless.
And it's going to go, so next season we might be able to add to it as well.
Absolutely.
So, excuse my ignorance here, but I obviously see some basic items that I recognize and then some that I don't as well. What are the 3 jar things that I'm looking at right now? Is it storage? Is it a vase? Is it to show off?
No, they're not vases. These are our canisters, so then the 2 sizes.
Does it open up?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even...
Yes.
Oh, okay, and it's got a nice seal as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so what would you recommend we use this for?
Coffee, teas, anything on your tabletop.
Nice.
In your pantry. And this is our utensil holder, so you can put it on your kitchen counter.
Okay, it makes sense.
With your beautiful utensils.
You can see I don't do certain things in the kitchen. I'm the griller, okay? That's my duty.
Yes.
But listen, thank you for coming through because this looks incredible, and I think for anybody that just wants to have timeless editions, this is your opportunity to take advantage of that, and you've come through at the perfect time. Just for the season, just for those moments where we can make intimate dining experiences and memories that absolutely last a lifetime. So whether you're refreshing your everyday table or hosting your next special occasion, Woolworths has dining and dinnerware to suit every style. So you can shop these and more at Woolworths. It's available in store, online, and of course on the Woolies app. Plus, it gets even better because the quality sale is officially now on. And what this means is that you can get up to 50% off selected fashion, beauty, homeware, and so much more. Just shop it in store, online, and of course on the app. We love this. I'm inspired for some moments to make memories, and I hope you are too, Mzansi. Nicely done. So good.
Well, now that we've taken on board, yes, had a bit of a gulp moment that the first half of the year is done and dusted, we can embrace the second half. We've looked at health, we've looked at cuisine, we've looked at some stylistic choices. But what are you doing differently for the next half of the year? What button push is going to happen in your own life to take control of the next 6 months? Let's find out. Thank you so much, Grahamstown Civic, for weighing in. Good morning. By the grace of God, I will be watching sports and more sport. Start training for the Cape Town Cycle Tour, which we held in 2027. I love that. And we've got so many of those amazing big moments that require the small moments. Just get out there, run a little bit, get on your old bike, start pedaling again, start moving, press that physical button. I love that. Let's see what else you got to say. Spelele saying, good morning, Expresso family. I will study smart and effectively with no doubt because I want to pass my matric well and go to varsity. Has there ever been a better button to push? I love that for you. Do it. It's in your hands. It's one of those things that's not going to define the rest of your life. It might give you the motivation. It might teach you how to learn moving forward, but it's something that's in your control. So take ownership of that. Let's hear from Natasha now, who says, good morning, Expresso Morning Show. I'm choosing consistency over perfection. I love that. I'll keep working hard, growing my photography, making time for what matters, and worrying less about what doesn't. Print that on a T-shirt and hand it out. Thank you so much. Those are all brilliant ways of approaching it. What I'm like humming under everything that we've spoken about today, small, incremental steps. The little bits add up to the big impact. So don't look for the big shift or big button to push. Just look at the small step, the first thing you can do. So what is that for you? Let us know. Drop us a voice note. Hit us up on all of the socials, 063-036-9649. If you are planning something big, groundbreaking to do this year, start manifesting it right now. And we will see you after the break to start manifesting the party of the year and continue to inspire you for the next 6 months.
Think it's just another day? Well, not anymore, because I could be pulling up to your door next. Spin and win up to 20,000 Rand, plus an extra 2,000 Rand if you have a World Sports Betting account, and another 2,000 Rand if you can hit a small dance challenge with me. To enter, all you have to do is head over to the competition post of Expresso's Facebook, X, and Instagram pages, and all you have to do is follow the prompts. And not signed up yet? Well, head to wsb.co.za, use the promo code TheBeat50 to get a free 50 Rand sports bet. World Sports Betting, bet to the beat. I'll see you soon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
So we've ticked every other inspirational box. How about the creative juices? Let's get them flowing now. A good story has a way of lifting our spirits, making us laugh, which we need a lot of at the moment, and seeing the world a little differently, through a different frame, if you will. Now, as we kick off a brand new month in the second half of the year, 3 local storytellers are proving that sometimes all you need is a great script. That's where it all starts. Some talented actors, and maybe a little imagination to create something unforgettable. And yes, we are going to create today. We are joined by a full house. We've got Matthew Kellels sit closest to me, Ian Malcolm Reishteek on the end of our couch, and then the Splinginator is back. That's officially what you shall be known as, Spling. We love having Steve here as well, the co-creators behind To Kill a Hardy-Dar and Crows. It's got to be a South African story. 2 live audio dramas that audiences can watch being performed and brought to life with actors' voices, live sound effects, and a lot of madness and mayhem. Gentlemen, welcome to it. Can we get a round of applause from our non-existent... Oh, man, I should have arranged a Hardy-Dar outside. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much. Spling, we know that you're really good at setting a scene for us, underdeveloped brains in this space. We are quite juvenile, which I think is going to lean into the work that you are doing. But set the scene for us, my friend. What have you been getting up to?
So we are presenting a double bill of audio dramas that are live staged. And that's the theatre of the mind. So we are talking about active participation, where you aren't just passively consuming and being overly, your sensory sort of overstimulation, like screen fatigue and all that sort of thing. You're actually being forced to be part of it.
You are the story.
You are the story. You're part of that creative process. I love going behind the scenes on things. I think of that Frasier episode where they're all doing that radio drama thing, and that's what we're doing. So we've got actors playing multiple characters. We've got a Foley artist who's making sound effects on the side.
And we will see how that is done in just a moment.
It's living in that sort of blooper space. I love bloopers. And living between that sort of illusion, but that reality, but that real space where magic's being created.
That's literally where the magic, the suspended disbelief, but also that organic opportunity that comes when you just let everyone out their cage. And this definitely feels like that. Could it get more South African? First of all, we've got a Hardy-Dar, which is great. We know we've got crows down south, and we're going to put it all in a complex. Oh, my word, named after a wine or something, which has to be. It has to be that. Why did this have to be the setting, actually?
Great question. So Security Estate is where it's set, and as you say, it's called like Avignon Estate, and of course they pronounce it wrong because it's French,
perfect.
And I'd spent some time in Bloemfontein in this massive estate, and I was just like, what? These places are so South African. We like this most unequal society in the world, so we have to build walls around ourselves.
Exactly.
And it's terrible, but also it makes a very South African story because you've got these walled communities that have the unbelievable characters in, that are so diverse that wouldn't normally live together in community, but they are in the situation.
Write this stuff.
You can't. I mean, so much of the story is actually kind of based on life. And what's cool about a murder mystery in a security estate is that when the murder happens, they lock down the estate. So immediately, somebody in there is the murderer. And then they lock it down, called Code Crimson. And Jan, who you'll see in the next scene, Jan is our very over-enthusiastic security guard.
I'm going to get to meet Jan, I think,
you're going to meet Jan a bit later. Yeah, you will. Anyway, he locks down the security estate. So it's a perfect space for a murder mystery because it's a contained environment. And it's perfect South African because it's a security estate. We all know
you can put anyone in there. You can have so much fun. Many of us have wanted to kill a Hardy-Dar. I can remember during my matric finals spending more time focused on the Hardy-Dar and the Grey Lurie that seem to have beef with each other. But we've got two birds here setting the premise here, and it feels like quite a simple jumping off point. How does the story unfold from this point on?
So the story in Crows is a slightly more dramatic story. It's set in a hide. It's just 2 characters. So as a passionate birder myself, spent a lot of time in hides. There's a lot of hide etiquette, when to speak and when not to speak. But also, it's very intimate. So for my play, it's 2 characters sort of not trapped in the hide, but sort of find themselves together in this space. And then the sort of drama unfolds from there. Mine also has a bit of a murder element to it, and slightly more macabre, I suppose. But it's also very grounded in anyone who's been at a flay or a bird hide in Cape Town will recognize some of it. The birds are all South African, so it's very much grounded in a local understanding.
It's a clever marketing angle. Just get the ornithologists in there as a starting point.
I punted it to the bird club and they were enthusiastic. So, you know, I said, hey, come to my play. And the next morning I'm standing next to the Black River, like looking at a heron. And 2 people came and say, hey, I booked for your play last night. Awesome. So,
victim of your own success.
Yeah.
Well, I know we're going to bring it all to life a little bit later. So thank you so much for bringing your toys here. But you talk about this lived experience as being a part of that journey. What does that change? What do you think audiences get out of breaking from the algorithm and actually immersing themselves and being a part of the story in that way?
Well, we really are making them a full part of the story because we're going to be getting them to actually be part of it. We're recording it. So it's a live recorded,
And it
not
lives
only live
forever.
stage, lives forever. You are part of that because we're going to be getting people to make hardy-dar noises when there's a flock of hardy-dars.
We're
From the
hoping to get
audience.
everybody here to make hardy-dar noises in the
Don't
studio
worry, I
at
don't
some
think it's
point.
going to require much prompting. We're a bunch of kids. Oh.
And we only use about 10% of our brains or something like that anyway. So let's push that a bit, another step further by creating vivid images in our minds. When you close your eyes during the performance, you'll be able to dream up the characters and the spaces. But here we're giving you the behind the scenes. So you get to see them, you get to see the magic happening behind the scenes. So it's a real novel and interesting concept that we're dealing with.
Remarkably interesting and I think hilarious. 3rd of July, one day only, a lot of murders. It's a murder of crows or a crow of murders, hey?
Murder of crows?
It's a crow of murders or a murder of crows. We'll find out. We have got some sound effects to be made in this studio. We are going to don our character hats ourselves and bring this to life in just a moment.
Welcome back. Now, we've already shown you 2 simple, flavorful dishes, and now Chef Lovey is finishing things off with a quick and easy protein-packed chili crisp tuna salad that is full of flavor. Now, let me tell you, Graham and I have been at those absolutely amazing beans. It has been so, so good, and the garlic is lingering. Our chia pudding has been getting all the attention because of all the beautiful toppings, and I can only guess how amazing this tuna salad is going to be. So before we begin, let's just remind you, if you have any questions, you can please let us know through our WhatsApp voice line. Send us a voice note to that number 063 036 9649. Chef Lovey, we actually do have a voice note.
Oh, you do?
You want to have a listen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's see. Nice and loud. Let's have a listen.
My biggest problem with eating healthy, and it is more so in winter, is that I often still feel really hungry. Do you have any tips to bulk up meals or snacks to make it more filling?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
I have the same problem, but it's not in winter. It's every day. It's every day. Okay.
So
let's talk us through some healthy ways we can actually bulk up meals.
So the best way that you can bulk up your meal is by adding in your whole plant foods.
Okay.
Those are the best ways to actually bulk up your food, as well as adding in whole grains, so like bulgur wheat, quinoa, things like that. Those things actually take longer to digest, keeps you fuller for longer, and keeps your energy level stable. So that would be my best suggestion to anybody wanting to bulk up their meals, and also making sure that you have substantial protein. Protein keeps you fuller for longer. Don't skimp on it. I'm not saying go all out protein, but keep a great balance. But protein and fiber, that should be the bulk of your meal.
I get you. I'm beginning to understand that a lot of times when we talk about health, we talk about a healthy, balanced lifestyle when it comes to eating, people assume that things need to be taken away, taken off the plate, when actually from the guests that we've been having and you as well being here, I'm getting that the message is actually to add things to the plate. So add those grains that we spoke about, add the vegetables to kind of make it a complete meal.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
I think we've been accustomed to restrictive diets. You know, you either follow a diet or you fail. And it's not about that. It's making small changes, practical changes that you can sustain throughout your day, throughout your life to keep you healthier. So that's very important.
Like this amazing tuna salad, right?
Yes,
Please talk me through it, because let's actually get cracking, because there's so much more than just tuna and mayonnaise.
Yes.
There's quite a lot going on.
So everybody looks at tuna and they're like, ugh, tuna, especially kids.
Oh, I love tuna.
You know, I can understand. However, this here actually packs in a lot of protein. It's about 25 grams in one single can. And I've seen people on Instagram just eat it like that. Good for them, but I can't do that. I love, again, having flavor and also enhancing the nutritional benefits of the actual tuna. So we're going to start off with adding the tuna to this bowl. And it's so convenient, and most people have this in the pantry. So it's very accessible.
And it's quite nice that this is a dish that comes together really quickly, which is appropriate because...
And you can meal prep it and have it for a few days, so that helps a lot. We're going to add in our onion. Onion always goes so well with tuna.
Absolutely.
And I love
garlic. Vitamin G.
Gotta have garlic. Cucumber, also great for adding bulk to your meal.
Very nice chopping skills to whoever was...
Yes, the chopping skills here are phenomenal.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Thank you to Jay and Aki for
Really
always
amazing,
making
guys.
our food look so good.
I'm going to add some bean sprouts. This gives lovely crunch and again, a good amount of fiber.
They have a bit of protein in them as well, don't
Just
they?
a little bit, like about, I'd say in a cup, you're getting about 2 grams of protein, 1 to 2 grams of protein, It all adds up, yes.
It all adds up.
It all adds up. Plant, to get protein via plants, you've got to eat a great variety of it and a lot through the day. But you can do it. It's very possible.
There we go.
So we're going to add a bit of that in there. Some sugar snap peas for the
Chef,
extra
we just
touch.
received the 1 minute countdown. We have 1 minute left. Can we make this in a minute?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Most definitely. Some pumpkin seeds.
Love the pumpkin seeds for crunch.
For crunch. And your good fats. Sesame seeds. And then we're just going to add some chili crisp. This is a must in every kitchen. It just...
Oh, yes.
The umami-ness in this is amazing. I love it. Don't be shy.
Never.
And instead of using mayonnaise, I like using yogurt.
Oh, absolutely. Nice and tangy
Very
without
tangy,
the
and
calories.
I'm just going to use this with a clean spoon. And not too much. You don't want it to be too runny. So try to also use a good quality thick yogurt when you're making this.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to put in the salt. I did everything.
While that's...
We're going to put in the avo last because you don't want to smash
Mush it. Got you.
the avo.
Now at home, you can get this recipe. There will be a QR code on screen for you to scan that, get the recipe, and please make it. This is the most colorful, texture-full tuna salad I have ever seen. Chef Lovey, while you're busy mixing, I was going to say thank you so much for being here this morning. The recipes have been colorful and amazing, just like you.
It's only a pleasure. It's been amazing being here.
I love it. And again, get the recipes, go and make. This has been amazing. We're going to be tasting this a little later, but do make sure you tune in next week for more Culinary Hotline Bling.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, Mzansi, listen, I've just been plugged in something absolutely exceptional. So while I welcome you back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, let me talk about the updates that I got in my hand because, hey, listen, Durban July is about to go down and we've got an absolutely incredible opportunity to do just that. So I want to talk to you about how exciting this is and how this entire moment has evolved into an absolute journey. And then Durban July Week has officially arrived, transforming the city into a hub of world-class racing, fashion, business, and entertainment. Now, it's a celebration that continues to attract visitors from across the country every single year. Now, as the official media partner of the Hive Energy Durban July Experience, S3 Energy is proud to be a part of a curated program of premium events taking place across Durban from the 2nd to the 5th of July. Now listen to this, because things get underway tomorrow with the Hive Energy Golf Day. And this is where business leaders and invited guests will come together for a day centered around networking, competition, and connection. Now, the spotlight then shifts to the Hive Energy Durban July Marquee Experience, which takes place on Saturday, the 4th of July. Now, this one combines fashion, entertainment, and hospitality alongside one of the country's biggest sporting spectacles. Now, the week obviously concludes on Sunday, the 5th of July, with the Hive Energy All-White Golf Day. And this is offering guests another opportunity to unwind, connect, and enjoy the spirit of the Durban July week. Now, together, these events capture what Durban July has become. It's an experience that blends sport, business, lifestyle, and entertainment into one unforgettable celebration. Now, of course, we want to know how to get the tickets, and I've got you. Don't worry. For tickets and more information about the Hive Energy Durban July experience, all you want to do is follow Hive Energy Drink, and that's their socials, and S3 on social media. And obviously, we're so excited to be a part of the journey and look forward to bringing you more highlights from the Durban July week over the coming days. Hopefully, we'll see you there.
Hopefully we'll see you right here. My friend, okay, I need someone to play like a really Cape Town hippie right now. I think Raul has to be that guy.
Who needs a hippie?
Come meet your cast. Okay, so Matthew has stuck around. He's brought all his toys. Brett Fish is here. And I know he's Brett Fish. He's marked himself with the fish. So we know that it is so, because as actors, you know...
When you're method acting, you forget, man.
No, we just got to do... That's all we got is method, guys. Okay, so we're going to have some fun. You guys are bringing to life two incredible stories, To Kill a Hardy-Dar and Crows, a lived audio book visual experience. Come on, what's wrong with that? I mean, so you brought the coolest things here. So you've got the main Cunane character here, okay? So please introduce us to your character.
I'm Jan, ex-army, slightly bossy security guard.
Yes, like it.
Ooh, okay. Who's Brandon?
So I'm going to play the part of Brandon.
Oh, yeah?
He's an enthusiastic trainee security guard. Okay.
That would make me River, the Cape Town New Age hippie.
I told you. I should have told you we're the top knot today. Can you put the love antenna in? All right, guys, so what do we need to know?
Yeah, what do we need
That's
to do?
it. You just can jump straight in because it'll come alive in the audience's brains, because this is like audio drama. So just imagine whatever you're imagining and the sound.
Should I be like nervous or scared, excited?
Excited.
Excited, okay,
Yeah,
I'll go with that.
excited, yeah. And then you can, whenever you're ready, I mean, you
All
can
right.
just go.
Okay, I'm loving it. I'm picturing myself in that estate. I'm actually
Security
in Fourways
estate,
right now. It's a
exactly.
Fourways security estate. It's about 500 units. It's big. I'm there.
Yeah, a little security booth. You're outside.
Cool.
Welcome, trainee, to Avignon Security Estate. Is you ready for your training as security guard?
Yes, Corporal Sir.
No, man, don't call me Corporal. My name are Johannes Jacobus Francois van Tonder, resident Avignon Security Estate security guard.
Yes, Sir Johannes Jacobus Francois van Tonder, sir.
No, man, trainee, just call me Jan.
Yes, sir, Jan, sir.
Yo, you're a very paraat oukie, ne? Good, so, okay, this are the security booth.
Whoa.
This are where all the action happens. Well, yeah, no, mostly I just sit here and let cars in and out, but it's still important. So, forward march, trainee. Here are our fully electrified perimeter fence.
Chocolosa, Sir Jan, sir, Chocolosa.
10,000 volts, trainee, 10,000 volts.
Yeah.
And here are the duck ponds. These are gluten-free ducks. I repeat, gluten-free ducks. Do not let anyone feed these ducks, ever. Trust me, you do not want to see a gluten-free duck eat gluten. I'll save you the details, but it's an explosive situation.
Oh, copy that, Sir Jan, sir. Gluten-free ducks.
This are one of our residents. His name are River. Yeah, and that really are his real name, apparently.
Namaste, namaste, Johannes.
Morning, meneer River.
Nothing like a freshly trimmed hedge to remind us of how gracefully Mother Nature embraces us in a green protective aura every morning.
Yeah, just like you say, meneer River.
My intuition tells me that
You're stressed this morning. Johannes, why don't you relax in my outdoor sound healing sanctuary? The vibrations are soothing for all 7 chakras.
Maybe next time, meneer River, showing a new trainee around.
Well, remember, Johannes, a single closed door is loud. 1,000 unopened doors makes no sound.
Yeah, like you say, meneer River. Okay, moving on. Forward march, trainee. And these are the pride of the estate. A 200-year-old tree with its own vuvuzela of hardy-dars.
No, not sir.
Come back here, trainee. Where are you going, man? Trainee, get out of the security booth right now.
No, sir, young sir, no, sir.
Are you refusing a direct order, trainee?
I really had a bad experience with a hardy-dar, sir.
No, man, you just never let them smell your fear.
No, sir doesn't understand. I have a diagnosed hardy-dar trauma.
A hardy-dar trauma? Diagnosed nogal. I know we're all woke and everything now, but that's a brand new one to me.
Oh, and we're going to have to call it cut, man. Oh, that was the best thing ever. We're going to take a quick moment to let that all sink into Killer Hardy-Dar and Crows. 3rd of July. Get the details on our socials. We'll see you now. Love you so much. Yeah.
Another feel-good production.